Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divine Journey, episode 10. How's y'all's week been?
Fucking phenomenal, let me tell you.
Tell me.
Nothing has happened. 4th of July was fun. I had a lot of family in town, and we were, I don't know, it's just nice seeing a lot of people I hadn't seen in a while, and we got way too drunk.
Nice.
We got like just too drunk, and then I had to go back to work on Tuesday, and I was not about it. It did not hit right. I was like, oh no.
Nice. Megan, what have you been up to?
I finished being in my undisclosed hometown and returned to my undisclosed now
Newish
town.
hometown? Yeah.
So, yep.
Nice. Do anything for the 4th?
No, I actually drove. I was traveling. So.
Nice. Camilla, what have you been up to?
For the most part, been playing Rocksmith and practicing songs. I
Nice.
just bought a bunch of new songs, but that's about it.
You've been using your train pipe or slide pipe? What was it called? Slide flute?
Slide whistle.
Slide whistle. There you go. Yeah. Have you been practicing with your
Train
slide?
Yeah, I do have that. Yeah,
Have you
that's
been
what I've
practicing
been
with your slide whistle?
training. Yeah,
Nice.
100%.
Break it out for Rocksmith.
Train pipe.
I can't remember what it was called, okay? At least I
train
remembered.
pipe. That's so good.
Last but not least, Jason. What have you been up to?
Oh, it's been a movie.
It's been a movie. It has indeed.
And by that I mean I helped my parents move.
Wow, what a Cinderella
Nice.
story.
So they're in their disclosed location after selling their disclosed house? Now?
Redacted.
Nice.
What a Barbie fairytopia. Princess of the Pauper-esque film.
I believe Jason committed to taking really good notes last session and giving us an awesome
Committed is a strong word. You
review
forced me into this.
for this next session. And I made the promise that if he gave a good session, I'd level y'all up. So
Let me tell you, the notes are elaborate, and I've been prepping all week for this after I learned about it 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Why don't you give us a review? What happened last week? Or 2 weeks ago?
from my extensive notes, and granted this was 2 weeks ago, so this might not be all there. We started off in the caves after scaling those walls that we put the, what you call pits into the wall?
Pitons or pittons.
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 Pins in the
Titans.
wall, scaling. I'm giving a recap here, sir. Putting those pitons into the wall and crossing the gap, and we decided to trek down further into the layer of the Underdark. And on our way, we met two short fellows. I forgot what their race was.
Deep Gnome?
That. And they told us about the Underdark a little bit, where the cities are, and what that they hadn't heard about the entrance that we went through being open, and seemed surprised that a lot of the areas were opened, and pointed us towards where more activity was deeper in the Underdark. And I also traded my silver bell, which was virtually worthless, for all their mushrooms, which played in later in the session. And then we went into the town that they pointed us towards and met good old Randy in town. And Randy was full of information. She told us, right? Girl.
I totally forgot about Randa. That was not her name.
Randy told us there was no well in town, which was disappointing. And did Randy tell us about the Pleepy Plop situation, or did we just kind of stumble onto
Famdy
that?
did not tell us. Famdy told us that there were people, like, they told us about the
Koatoa.
the group, the Koatoa, but they did not tell us
Okay.
about, like,
They just pointed us how to get like deeper in.
yeah, they were like, the route that you should like. They gave us a little bit of information. Well, the book has information on like the path that we should take, but they told us really more about the
About
what
the
was
mushroom men, right?
no. What was the They were telling us about the light source. There's a bioluminescent algae.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Allergy.
Yep, that's right.
Well, Randy told us about the bioluminescent algae, and we decided to set up camp for the night, where I promptly ate one of the psychoactive mushrooms in the morning, the purple mushrooms, and had my tongue go numb on the way, and assured the group it was fine, to which they did not believe me. And eventually I went catatonic, where I started talking to the supposed god of the Underdark, and don't remember much of what happened. Cucurelli doesn't remember much of what happened, except for bits and pieces. And after that, had very rudely all of my purple mushrooms taken from me. And after which, we decided to go deeper into the mushroom forest, where we saw mushroom men all around.
Yeah, we fucking did.
A lot of mushroom men.
Okay, never mind. You're doing the recap. I don't want to interrupt. I'll bring up the point later.
And some of us believe we saw more mushroom men than others. Some believe there was no mushroom men to begin with. And after trekking deeper in and Cucurellio storming ahead of everybody because he was mad that his purple mushrooms were trying to be stolen, again, rudely, we found our boy Pleepy Plop, or girl Pleepy Plop, whatever she is.
Our fish.
Our fish, yeah.
Yeah, they
Spell
them.
check on that.
J Gem. Yeah, all we have is pee pee poo poo and we pee plop.
Being attacked, and we quickly dispelled of his attackers, who were, I believe, controlled by whatever that darkness is down there, the madness, or by the mushroom men. And then Plebe Plop gave us his Oscar-worthy voice, and that's where he told us some information about him and his fish people, and we begin there.
So I have
definitely
two
left
things.
a lot off there.
I have two things, three things actually. Now that I think about it, that I would like to add on, if that's all right.
Just carve my heart up.
Sure.
No,
into pieces.
Yeah.
Just three things that I'd like to. One of them I'd like to clarify.
Mhm.
We saw one mushroom man, and then when Valmeen went to look, she was like, "These are just mushrooms," but the one mushroom that I thought was a man wasn't there. So there could be at least one mushroom man out there. So I'm just suspicious of all mushrooms. Two, I should not have made a drink and had the whole thing at 6.
Speaking of drinks, need a little
That's
gin.
Jason's fault.
I can't remember the second thing, but 3. You forgot that when we were. Oh, I guess just for a little more clarification, you didn't forget it because you encompassed. Yeah, no, Jason, you did a really good job. You really covered like a majority of the shit we did. So I'm saying that because I know you jokingly said, "Yeah, carve it up," but I'm not really. When we were learning it from Pleepy Plop about like the Koatoa and like the mushrooms and like what was happening. Oh, I remember the second thing. Wild conspiracy theories coming from Cucurellio about what were the drow who are just evil and not necessarily mad. There's no like underground madness. I think they're just bad dudes who take slaves. And by dudes, that's a gender neutral. They're just bad.
I just thought that they were.
I think they're just. From my understanding, I think they're just an evil people.
Okay, I thought I wasn't sure like how they were.
No. I think from what we've gathered so far, they're just like bad folk. Like,
I gotcha.
Yeah, I think they just take slaves and are bad.
That's not
people.
a Cucurellio conspiracy.
Yeah,
Conspiracy is used to all those purple mushrooms.
When I heard it, I was like, the madness. Well, I feel like the drow are just bad dudes. But the third thing is we learned about. I wrote it down, but it's not. I don't think it's correct. Raritic.
Raritic.
Yeah. Raritic.
The god.
Who is the god of the kind of forest area, and then Sventus. I wrote that down. Do any of y'all remember what Sventus was?
Megan
I
remembers. Go ahead,
half this
Megan.
game.
Oh no, Megan did not remember.
You said it, didn't you? I thought you said it.
I
She
did
said it
because
because she was trying to prompt Jason to
I was
say
trying
it.
to prompt Jason.
Because you
to
didn't
tell us what it
remember.
was.
Oh no!
I haven't written
I don't
it out.
remember any names in this session.
It says Ventus in my notes, and that's it.
Literally, all I wrote under my boss's name for some reason was Sventus. I don't know why it's there.
It's towards the end of the session, so like you guys are headed
It's say
somewhere.
Pleeply-Plop,
You guys know
is
Pleepy
Sventus
Plop.
the
You guys know the
town
guy.
name?
It's the
Is
town
Ventus the-
name.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
all right.
spelling.
We got there. Now
Add that.
I really hate to do this,
Oh.
but I'm gonna go
Gotta
make another
grog.
drink, and you
Yeah.
guys can't stop me from doing that. So I will be right back. Brew, go take another shot of gin. We'll get this started. All right. Oh,
I'm done at 11 either way.
yeah. Yeah. No, listen. That's fine.
Got
I'll be
hard
right
out.
back. Hard. He's kind of hard out. All right, just give me 1 second. All right, we can. Bellies can just be taking in. If y'all want to keep going, Bellies can just be taking in the Underdark and Sventus as we walk in.
No, it's okay.
No.
No Wumpa Hebrews in chat. It's okay. It's okay.
Is that really a fucking emo? Oh my god.
It's Jack's emote.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of yours.
It's Wumpa Rage and Wumpa Hebrew, I believe. Do I have them? Should have them. Can I use them on not my channel? That sucks. Sad day. Oh well. Yeah. Pretty much covered everything. Let me see. Jack saw some like people when he was tossing out the shrooms. They'll probably never come up again, but those were servants of the Myconids. So, little thingy there, basically. So if you guys had provoked that at all, they probably would have attacked you guys. Yeah. Cook had an awesome trip with his mushrooms. That was pretty much all I can think of that was like not put in there, an amazing trip. He loved it so much. He
Did I actually get the
Yes.
name
Probably
Raritic from my mushroom trip, or
No.
did the name Raritic come from the books? Or not the books, Plippy Plop, sorry.
So
Basically, did
Your-
he
your
actually
first
tell me his
trip-
name in there?
no, he did not.
Okay.
Your first trip's like supposed to be like a little like vague. You're not supposed to have like all the memories. So the more you trip, like the more concrete.
Yeah.
information
I just
will
wasn't
come.
sure if he had actually told me
Um,
his name.
So from what you can remember is probably what you can actually remember because it's been 2 weeks. So and it's supposed to be like a little bit vague in your head.
All I remember is him just kind of telling me that. I asked like who he was, and he said like a god, and I was like, to who? And he said, there's
Me.
many that worship me or something like that.
Something like that.
I'm back, by the way.
Are you back?
Sorry. Yes, sorry about that.
Let me get.
And you know what, Jack? I did get a shot of gin, so there.
Nice.
And I'm gonna hate it.
All right, so you guys are continuing through the forest with Pleepy Pap, and you guys are coming through the clearing, and will come across Sventus. As you guys approach, Sventus is actually relatively well built out. The closer you guys get to the buildings and whatnot, you can tell that it's of the same material that those big mushrooms are made out of. So it looks like they process some of those mushrooms and turn them into like wooden buildings of some sort, or fungi buildings, whatever you want to call them. But for the most part, it looks like a relatively like normal town. There's not really a big gate or anything like that to enter the town. It's just like houses start and it goes all the way back to this like lake that you guys will eventually get to, maybe. But as Pleepy Bop will lead you guys in, he will bring you guys specifically to a place unless you guys have something else you want to do. You guys want to explore a town, or are you guys just gonna follow Pleepy Bop?
I mean, he was kind of taking us. If he's showing us around, I'm sure, because just like with the deep gnomes,
Mhm.
I'm not entirely sure about how they're going to like receive us, especially because we are definitely not from the Underdark.
Mhm.
So out of character, I think it's. I'm talking to everybody. Out of character, I think. I think it's best that we kind of stick with Pleepy Plop, just because if we wander around without the guy who would vouch for us and say, "Hey," or the fish that would vouch for us and say, "Hey, these are not terrible drow who are. These people aren't here to slave us. They saved me." Actually, I feel like we would get further in a lot of aspects in the town if we stick with Pleepy Plop, at least for the intro of like where we're at. I don't know how y'all feel about it.
And Plippy Plop is pretty badass, dude. I really don't want to leave him.
I don't want to leave
I
him
want to be
either
with him
because I
forever.
really want to hear his voice even more than
I just
we've
want to add
already
him to our party, really, for the rest of this.
And I
rest
will
of the Divine
say,
Journey.
if the voices change from last session, I will riot. I will.
Yeah, we will recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies, anything you guys want to input before you guys enter the town, or no?
Right now.
Just going ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, well, welcome to Sventus, my great town. As you can see, we are a lively bunch of people, and you'll see there's Koto all over the place. Nobody's really accosting you as you guys enter the town. No really like guards posted or anything like that. There's
As we walk in, I want to, by the first Koto I see, to say, "Hello, how are you?" and try and coax it to talk to me.
Oh wait.
I just want to hear if his voice is the same as
No,
Blocks.
Cagrelio, you have to speak in their dialect. They all speak normally.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you? We are from the surface world.
What is your name?
Can you understand us?
You're just laughing at us.
You're just laughing at
That's-
me and my brother.
Unless that's how y'all say hello, then I won't culturally appropriate. Ha 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 ha. Hello too.
you people are funny. My name is Nezjapab.
What was that? I missed it.
Nezjapab.
Neshtapab.
Yes.
When they say
What?
that, do they offer like a hand or anything, or do they do anything?
No, he leans back, or they lean back, and they just let out this like really like guttural laugh. Like it's almost
I
forced.
mimic it.
I see you have taken to our people very nicely.
Yes, I'm trying my best to.
You got this. You're doing great.
Billy's looks over at one of the girls who definitely just went, ugh. And then
It
looks
was a
back,
growl.
clears his throat. We're trying our best to make ourselves as friendly as possible and learn as much as we can as
Well,
travelers in this area.
Am I doing it right?
That sounds pretty right. I don't know.
He's just staring at me.
We don't know. They're fish people.
Well, welcome to Sventus. If you need any help, feel free to come by my shop. We have plenty of fish for sale and any fishing needs that you may need.
They eat their own.
I was already gonna ask how they make new Koatoa. Do they do like fish do, or are they
That
humanoid
seems
enough?
a little forward to ask.
Well, no,
them
I'm not
there.
gonna ask that, but like I'm just saying, there's a lot.
Hey, Pleepy Plop.
No.
Yes!
Pleepy, Velius had a question for you. I'm gonna kind of push Velius towards Pleepy Plop.
Yes, my friend Velius. What is your question?
Pleep Plop, who is in charge of
Ask
your
him the
village?
baby thing.
I'll ask that later. Who is in charge of of Sventus?
I guess the head cleric would be the person in charge. The medicine man I mentioned before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Are they aware about of the the drow in the mushroom forest and these kidnappings as well as the mushrooms attacking when people go into the forest. Are they aware of this and they're just kind of okay with it?
Yes, the Myconid do not seem to accost us if we do not accost them, so they are not much of a threat. Okay, let me go. As for the drow, it is rare for them to come to this side. They usually bother our, sister village to the north.
Oh, wait, to the north. Do you know where the drow come from? Like, where are they located?
They have a village to the north.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm
It is
assuming
close
north.
by our sister village to the north.
Is it in between or is it further north of the sister village?
It is in between. They have a bridge that crosses the river as well.
That seems very inconvenient for you and your sister's village.
Megan, as he mentions the bridge that crosses the river, you would know that this is the bridge that was mentioned in the journal that you read before. This would have been your faster route. You would have had to go through the drow village.
Guys, this would have been the faster route that I learned about before.
Well, glad we didn't go that way. Although we may have to double back that way at some point, especially because our boy Vertil Carlton will definitely probably pass through that way and get into either handle himself just fine or, well, he's gonna do one of two things. I imagine he's either gonna handle himself fine and then accost us for not going that way, or he's going to get into some kind of trouble and then accost us for not going that way and helping him out. So I feel like we'll definitely need to pass through there at some point.
Either way, we're gonna get accosted.
I feel that because we took the slower route, either way we are going to be accosted by Vertil. I have a feeling in my bones.
Yeah, but we can tell him all about Plebby Plop and his people.
No, you're very correct. I find I have a hard time believing that he is going to care. But it is worth it in our books, so that's all that really matters. Plebby Plop,
Yes!
where are you taking us right now?
Well, we are about to begin prayer later tonight, so I figured you would all join us.
I look to the others without saying anything. Eyebrows raised, shoulders shrugged.
Plebby Pete, my good friend.
Yes!
I feel like I can ask you. I feel like I could ask you anything. I mean, we've known each other for a while.
Please
now.
do, as a fellow follower of Rar Itik. No question will be unanswered to you.
Yes, a follower of Rar Idik. That's me, Cuck. My good friend Velius over there. He was too shy to ask you. Where do y'all's babies come from? Like, is it like an egg kind of thing, or like what you working with down yonder?
If Fleepy Plop looks at me when Cucrelio mentions that this was a question I was gonna ask, I'm just gonna mouth to him, he's very young, he doesn't know where babies come from.
Well, you see, our species, and it just fades, no, I'm just kidding. Our species reproduces by excreting our eggs upon each other's. And then during this fertilization period of time, more Koatoa will be formed. It is a long, arduous orgy of sorts that we go through during the autumn months. If it's autumn, I guess, because there's not really seasons down here. Yeah, that's about it.
That sounds like a lot.
Sounds wonderful, honestly.
Good thing it's winter. You guys won't have to experience that.
For y'all's for y'all's
don't
prayer
have to experience it. We'll come back.
for y'all's prayer, Plebby Plop. Are y'all praying to Rar Idik?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes. What? Why are you asking
I
this?
wasn't sure.
Yes, we are
he's-
praying to Rar Itik,
Maybe he's just the only one that. God, jeez.
the former god Luluplab is no longer worshipped here.
And why is that?
Well, she has not shown herself or responded to our prayers for a long time. She came long ago, but soon left. And then we discovered our cleric, Linixzan. She led us to Rar Itik, and from then on, we've all followed her. Him. Sorry. Fuck, I forgot what I said. What was it? Alulu's what?
Lulu Plob.
Alulu Plob?
Yeah.
Plob. There we go.
So you mentioned that Lulu Plob had been talking to y'all, and that's why y'all followed her, and she stopped talking. Does Rar Idik talk to y'all? I know you said Lulu Plob was the one that usually was talking, so that must mean that he talks to y'all, correct?
Yes, we usually go through a ceremony every few weeks where we undergo the effects of the purple mushroom, and we are able to talk with Rar Itik.
Purple mushroom, you say?
Yes, sir. The ones you gave me earlier today.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
How do y'all usually? Do you just eat the whole thing, or what's the ceremony for this? Or if y'all are about to do it, could I observe y'all?
I figured you would
And-
join us as a fellow follower of Rar Itik.
I mean, yes, I would love to join you as a fellow follower of Rar Idik. That's me, Cuck, big Rar Idik guy.
Huge, one might say.
Well, then follow me, and he'll wave you on to follow him deeper into the village.
Group, do y'all want to share this moment?
You know what? I'm gonna observe just because I'm definitely while not a follower myself, I'm super intrigued and I want to be respectful and not intrude on the ceremony. But I will observe if that's all right, Pleep Pleep Plop. Sir?
Silence says everything.
Yeah, he's like, how dare
And to think
you?
that y'all could have been followers of Rar Idik, God. See what you've done to Pleepy Plop.
Yeah, so
I
how are
can't-
you guys feeling about this? These are gods you guys have never really heard of or anything like that. So
Well, that's
what's
why
going on in your head?
because the only one of us that's actually experienced this in even the most remote of ways is Cucrelio. So like we know the gods. We've never heard of this person. So Velius is just like, yeah, I'll see you guys pray to no one. Like, I don't believe any of this, but I'm trying to be respectful of it, so I don't really care. I just know that they're not really praying to anyone.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what Velius thinks. Velius is like, you're not. That ain't it, Chief.
Puck is very intrigued by this Rar Idik guy, since it's also kind of the same lines of he's not a god that we've, or at least Cucrelio's ever heard of. You know, even though he's young, so it might be that he's just never read about him or something, like an old god. But he's very interested, but very wary of who this guy is, but wants to know more.
Gotcha. Well, clearly there's a little bit of power here of some sort. They mentioned a cleric and medicine man or whatever. So there's some sort of like magic or magical healing or something that would seem out of the norm for a place that has potentially a false god or something, right? So just wanted to pick y'all's brains. Cool. Yeah, you guys follow up.
He only has two of us.
Well, they didn't chime in. Okay.
You asked me and Jason directly.
I'm gonna.
Did I just ask the two of y'all? I thought I asked everyone. But
I'm
only you two guys asked or answered. I said, "What do you guys?" I guess I didn't mean just you guys, but
Yeah, it's 2021.
It's 2021, bro. What do you?
I'll say y'all from now on. Yeah.
Yeah,
What would y'all like?
I'm
Camilla and Megan, what are you guys thinking? What's going on in your heads?
I kind of want to just. I'm feeling impulsive. I think I'm wrestling with some things internally, so I'm gonna go ahead and join Cuck.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Pop that shroom. Yeah.
Join the Shroom team.
Give me 1 second. Also, I'm switching to my phone. I'm having some issues. One moment.
Take your time. Camilla, what's going on in your head?
I'm also intrigued, but also cautious.
You want to do it. You want to do it.
I will go. Yes. I will go and watch.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He will bring you guys towards the center of town. I don't have a good map for this, so we will theater of mind it. You guys will go into the center of town, and he'll bring you to a bigger building that's quite a bit bigger than the others. The others look like they're just pretty much like normal houses or like shops. This one, if you had to guess, would be probably a church of some sort. So you guys can enter into that building, and it looks like they're having like almost like a church service. So it seems like a pretty like well-functioning town. I guess it wouldn't really be a service. It'd be like normal like prayer, right? So like at your current ones, people go in like day to day and whatnot, and like pray for forgiveness or so on and so forth to like the gods and statues and whatnot. This church will be slightly different. Instead of having like all the gods up there, there's one big statue of Rar Itik, and when you guys go look at that statue, it is a mess. It is just a clusterfuck of shit. Like it barely has a like form, if that, and it's just this like monstrous like hodgepodge of just like mud and like spears and like chunks of wood and plaster all over the place. There are other smaller like statuesque like figurines around the outsides. If you guys want to ask about that, you guys can. But this one big statue that's probably about like 10-12 feet tall is at the center of the like altar, or like yeah, basically like altar, center of the room, basically. So like you'd have like an arched room, and it's like here.
Okay. Since I'm observing, and then I mean you're observing too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask any questions until the whole thing is over, because I don't want to interrupt. I don't know when this like prayer starts and begins. Like begins and ends, and I don't want to interrupt something that's supposed to be sacred to them. So I'm just gonna, as we're entering, I'll ask Pleeplop where I could stand, perhaps, just to observe.
Yeah,
without getting in the way, and then I will just quietly stand there and observe.
Yeah. Like as you guys walk in, it seems like he's like standing there waiting to like proceed forward to either ask the cleric or someone, or introduce you guys to them or so on and so forth. So he is standing there. So you'll say, "Oh, well, welcome to our church. Linux Zen is a little busy, but when she is free, I will introduce you all to her.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Thank you.
As for a place to stand, right here is fine. There's very few people in here, so I'm sure she'll be done here soon." Yeah, and
Right,
a couple
good.
minutes pass by, and if you guys don't have anything to ask Pleeplop, you guys can approach Linuxin. Linuxin is almost identical to this Koto. Like Koto is, I guess you only talked to the other one, but they almost all look exactly the same. It's very weird. A little bit of like slight skin pigmentation differences. So like one will be like a purple, but like it's almost blue, and then like the next one will be like blue, but it's almost purple, and then like the next one will be like blue, but it's almost green, and kind of keeps going back and forth, and it's just like this little wishy-washy of like colors in that like kind of dark blue, purple, green area.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming the outfit for this person is
hers is clearly
a lot more
like
ornate.
yeah, hers is yeah. So like Pleeplop is wearing like like leather armor ish, sort of, not quite armor, but like leather clothes, I guess.
Yeah.
So it has a little bit of like padding, whatnot, I guess, since he goes out into the forest and whatnot, so he can defend himself. But yeah, hers is clearly like ceremonial garb of some sort.
And then how do you spell this name?
Lin, and then Ik, Zen, Zen.
Is that Lynn?
Llin. Linux Zen.
Okay, so Lynn and then
Ik, Zen. Linux Zen.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the names are going to be like 3 syllables of some sort.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Or 3 like words, or 3 word, whatever. Yeah.
sounds
Pleeplop will approach and wave you guys on with him. Yeah, and he will introduce y'all. Holy Mother, Linuxen, I present to you the slayers of the Drow. This is Velius, Zorion, Valmeen, and Cucrelio, or Cuck, because you did not tell me Cucrelio.
I forgot that Cucrelio was keeping his name a secret.
She will nod and
Linuxen.
prostrate herself a little bit towards you, and is expecting a prostration back.
Yeah. Upon seeing that, I also I mimic it. I'll mirror it back.
Me too.
Yes. Too.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. She will respond. Thank you for slaying the Drow. They have been very ambitious as of late. They have been seeming to steal people left and right. Mainly from our sister town, but a few from our town have gone missing as of recently.
How long has this been going on?
About 3 months now. We've only had 2 going missing so far, but we can only assume it's the Drow.
Do you know what could have caused this sudden uptick in kidnappings?
No idea. I'd assume our sisters to the north have increased their defenses, and they are seeking easier prey. As you can see, as you enter the town, we do not have guards protecting the city night and day.
I understand. Do you know, like, we heard from Pleeplop that it's kind of like a village of Drow up there. Do you know how large this village is? Do you have any information about it?
No, those who go there generally do not leave. We generally just keep to our own. We occasionally
fair.
visit the sister village, but it is on rare occasion.
I understand. All right. Well, thank you for allowing us to visit your church and your town. We greatly appreciate it. And my understanding is that some of my fellow compatriots are gonna participate in a prayer this. I almost said afternoon, and then I realized I don't know what time it is.
Time
well,
is
Yeah,
kind of hard to tell down here. Do y'all have? I know we learned about some algae as some
Some
water gang
algae.
people call it.
Allergy.
Do y'all use that same algae, or do y'all have a different way of telling time in this fine city that you have here? Let me say.
Yeah, as you look around the room, you can kind of see there's like 2 little lanterns hanging up towards the altar. Those both have these allergy, so it's like glass lanterns, and it has this like little bioluminescent moss inside of it, or algae, I guess. And currently it is lit, but it seems like the more and more you watch it, it gets slightly dimmer and dimmer. Yes, allergy is what we call it here. It seems that we are coming up towards the end of our day, and that is when we begin our prayer, if you are joining us.
Of course, I even brought my own mushrooms. I'm gonna grab two out, one for me and one for Ryan.
Thank you.
And then as he's passing that over, I'm going to prostrate myself again, slightly to Linux and say, out of respect, I unfortunately am going to, I unfortunately am going to pass on this opportunity in order to observe, if that is all right with you, respectfully, of course. And I believe my companion Valmeen is going to do the same.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well, this is a very ceremonious function. I'm not sure if we can quite allow you to observe if you are not participating.
That's understandable. If we don't wish to step on any kind of step on your toes or anything, or intrude where we're not welcome. But if that be the case, then we can easily wait outside. I don't know if they have toes.
Yes, we have a great inn and tavern where you could stay and have a drink or food or bed.
That sounds lovely to me. What say you, Valmeen?
Yeah. So,
All
sounds
right.
good to me.
Can I ask this, Linuxon? How long does this prayer typically take? Would you say? More so, when can we expect our fellow travelers to have finished their prayer, or will you send them back towards the end once the prayer is complete?
I'm trying to think of a pun for time still. We will begin at night moss when the moss or the algae stops shining. From there, we will keep going for 3 to 5 hours, depending on how long the trip lasts for.
Okay, sounds good. I like how you referred to it as a trip too, not like a religious experience, but a trip.
They know what
All
they're
right,
doing.
well, I looked to Sir Ryan and Cucrelio upon hearing 3 to 5 hours, with a little bit of disbelief. But then I look back at Linux and go, "That's fine. We'll make ourselves comfortable at the inn and perhaps explore what the town has to offer."
Sounds great.
If you would be so kind as to allow our stay.
We'd be pleased to have you. So you guys are just gonna roam around, or were you guys asking for like guides? What were you guys asking for? Sorry.
We'll probably. What do you think, Camilla? You want a guide, or do you want to just kind of roam ourselves?
I think a guide would be good.
Okay, then yeah, yeah. If you have any kind of guide or someone who's, well, that might be difficult. If how many people are coming to do the prayer? Is it literally everyone?
Yeah, pretty much everyone in the town's gonna come.
Yeah. So
There's
we
like
probably won't-
people that are like probably not gonna come. Not the whole town's gonna be here, of course. But like everyone that's like slightly religious will probably come.
All right. Well, then we may just have to make do. You know what? We might find some cool shit. We may see one of those stream orgies that's late.
Maybe they got a well.
Maybe there's a well that people are having an orgy in. Who knows?
Well, if you're asking for a guide, she will offer you guys Pleepy Pop, and he'll show you guys to like
Oh,
the inn
lucky.
and tavern.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean,
Then
yeah,
he'll leave you guys
we'll
because he's
have.
gonna go pray.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If he'll take us there, and then he can obviously return to pray. We just need.
Or you
a
guys can
guide
all
to take
go,
us-
or whatever. It's up to you guys. You guys have like an hour or two until prayer time.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you guys want to pray, I know you got the mushrooms out right now, but apparently it's gonna be in an hour. Do you guys want to come see where the inn is and then return with Pleepy Plop, so we can kind of like Pleepy Plop can point out some important stuff to us while we go to the inn, and then y'all can go pray. Does that sound good to y'all?
Cuck is gonna stay in the temple. He's so anticipating the mushroom visit again so much that he doesn't want to leave.
All right, that's yeah. I mean, more power to you.
Ryan?
Zarian, you coming with? Or you want to stay? I mean, you be coming back. It's just, would you like to come on a tiny little mini tour and then come back to pray when it's time to pray in an hour?
Come on the mini tour.
Bogey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A Pleepy Plop mini tour away. Cuck really, I mean, Cuck will be, we will return. I hope that you and when Zarian returns, I hope both of you have a wonderful time.
Show enough.
Shown, yep, as our as our
Pleepy Pop
father
will
often
take you out.
said, show enough.
Pleepy Pop will take you guys to his favorite tavern and inn. It is called the Plop Deck.
The plop deck.
Plop Deck.
Oh, God.
Plop Deck.
Gotta write that one
Yeah, I
down.
gotta talk. You never know. Might come fun. Yeah, he'll take you to the Plop Deck. Introduce you to y'all's waiter, who will be Yan Yan. Yan Yan will be the waiter or bartender, whatever you want to call them. And they will serve you for the night. They are not going to go pray, so they will be here the whole day or the whole night, whatever. He does have bioluminescent moss on his counter. It seems like that's the only one in his like inn though. And if you guys are looking for rooms, he does have rooms to stay. Same thing with food and drink.
Now, Yan.
Yes.
Yes. What? How do you pay? How are we to pay for room and board here?
Well, if bartering is your way of going, or if coin is your way of showing, we take anything.
Okay, I do have coin if that would be suitable for you. I just we ran across some deep gnomes earlier who had no use of coin and would rather barter. So I just wanted to clear it up with you before we just to make sure we weren't providing anything that wouldn't be useful or of value to you. So coin is fine.
Yes.
And how much would it cost for me to book a room for 4 for the evening, and then pay for Valmeen and I's food and drink for the time being?
See how well he knows the copper system. He knows it okay. I think, what did I say that was before? Like 2 silver, 5 silver, something like that. Back to my session
right.
1 notes. I believe it's 5 silver for that big room, the adventurer's room. Yeah, we'll say like 5 silver. And if I need to change it, yeah, it's 5 silver. 5 silver for the big room. And then food and drink is just normal pricing, like 5 copper for like ales. Most like the meals come with a drink, and they're like 1 to 3 silver or something like that.
Okay, sounds good. Valmeen, care to go on a little culinary journey of what the Koatoa have to offer before we maybe go and walk around?
Absolutely, I love food. Let's go.
Yan, what do you suggest? We're not from around here. What would you say is a delicacy that you serve? Something that you just can't get enough of?
Oh, I've got the
Both
perfect
when it comes
thing
to
for both of y'all.
Food
And he'll run straight back
that's
to the
something
kitchen.
alcoholic. There he goes.
5-10 minutes later, he'll come back with 2 plates in his hands and 2 beers on his head. He'll lay down the beers. The beers seem pretty normal. I don't know how he laid down the beers before the plates. I guess he could have just had the beers in the
Slid
other
them
hand.
off. He's got a fish head.
Yeah.
He's just
I've
slid
served
them
plenty
off.
of tables that know how to carry 2 beers and 2 plates in there. It's not that hard.
2 in one hand.
Yeah,
and
2 in
then
one hand,
Plates
2 in
on
the-
your
yeah,
hand
exactly.
and forearm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know why I put it on his head, but I did. He's showing
It was
off.
entertaining.
Yeah. He comes out, throws the beers on the table for you guys. They look pretty normal. It's slightly off. It has like a greenish tinge to it instead of that yellowy amber color. It's like it's sea foamy.
That Velius can't help but think about what he knows about fish and what he knows about these orgies now, and the foam and the sea foam of it is a little off-putting.
It's a little sus.
But a little sus, but we'll get to it. No stress.
And then
Velius doesn't say any of this out loud.
he will
It's a
put
culinary
down,
journey.
It's a delicacy.
He will put down the 2 plates of food. You will have fish on there. Kind of nondescript. There's 2 like fish that you guys have never really seen before, and then like some like steamed veggies of some sort. The fish is still raw.
All right, but the veggies are steamed.
A little
I
hot
love
with
that.
your cold.
Little hey, we got some sashimi and we got some cooked veggies. I don't know what else to say. Thank you, Yan. What would you call this dish and this drink?
We call it fish and veggies.
Thank you. What type of fish is this?
He'll look at the fish. It looks like you guys got 2 different fish. I just pulled them out of the cooler, but one of them is a salmon and the other is a pike.
are they in fact a salmon and a pike, or are they
Yeah, they're salmon
very
pike.
clearly neither of those fish?
One's a salmon, one's a pike.
Really? All right. Well, I feel
He
much
knows his
better about
fish.
eating it raw.
Was it the names of the people?
That, I don't know why
I'm
you're
not
laughing.
actually. I'm not actually there.
Oh,
This
never
is
mind.
just.
Whoops.
This is. You know what?
A
Wait.
little insider info there.
How can I be so blind? Zarian came with us. Zarian, can you, Yan, can you bring out another plate and a beer for my friend Zarian?
Ah! And he'll just sprint off and...
He's just
Yeah,
been standing on the
Zarian, I'm
side.
so sorry. I forgot that you came along with us.
Now
as opposed
Zarian
to
finally
Pray.
sits down and joins y'all. He's just been standing by the
He's
front door
been
this whole time.
standing, staring.
Um,
Bumine and I are having this very intimate dinner, and I'm like, Zarian, I forgot.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll
Megan
grab
may not
y'all.
even be here. Are you here,
Oh,
Megan?
shit.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh.
She's just that hurt.
oh,
Just
sorry.
that.
I forgot I muted.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
My dog was drinking. I've been talking this whole time.
oh no.
My dog was drinking water, so I muted, and that was the long time
Everyone's just,
ago. Okay.
everyone's just talking over her, and she's just like, "Oh, never mind now." Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah,
guys.
I was here. I
No,
made
you
a joke about
finish.
T-posing.
Oh
I'm here.
no! Oh no! Yeah,
T-posing.
he'll come back.
Zarian,
He'll
sit down. I'm so sorry. You were T-posing over in the corner.
It's okay.
he'll come back. He'll lay down a beer for you, and he'll have another fish in there. It is a catfish that he brings out this time.
So did Yin actually
Whiskers.
laugh at my ghost comment?
Ghost, or what was their names?
Yeah, because I didn't actually say that because I'm
Yeah,
still in the temple.
I thought you were there for some reason, but no,
So did he just start laughing for no reason?
he didn't laugh.
We don't
They were
know that.
To,
We
like,
don't know
tell,
their
like, them.
customs. He probably went That's their just.
That was the
he's
laugh.
Just,
but, yeah,
we don't know anything.
no, he wasn't laughing at you.
He
You're not
was
there.
laughing 'cause
Why would
we
he, why would he
looked
laugh at
funny.
you?
I was just asking if he actually said that or if it was.
He didn't say anything.
Kirk will never know. So what
I
does
was,
it
I know, I was
matter?
asking for y'all.
All right, yeah, you guys have your fish. The catfish
Yeah,
tastes like
is it-
shit.
Mm.
Pike tastes okay. Salmon tastes pretty good.
Well, Sir Ryan, how is your food?
You had the catfish.
Delicious.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Whiskers.
Well, I'm glad because
Oh yeah, he didn't give you guys utensils either.
Oh.
I also was gonna ask about that, but I didn't think it was necessary. Totally was. Well, the good thing is I have utensils, so I pass out utensils from the mess kit to everyone
Nice.
to eat. Cut what you want to eat out of the fish and what you don't want to eat out of the fish. And eat your steamed veggies. And while we're eating, I'm going to be Velius is going to grab the beer and Velius is going to be a little brave, hold it up and offer a toast. And be like, and Velius is going to go to new experiences with good friends, and then hold up his ale to Zarian and Zarian and Valmeen. Sorry, my own grog is hitting me hard right now.
To new friends! And Pleepy Pop joins you guys because he's been there the whole time as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he was taking
Cheers.
us here, showing us where it was, and then going back to prepare to pray.
He's got
I'm
another
sorry,
hour or so.
Pleepy Plop.
He'll take Zarian back with him or something.
Please, Plop,
He already
can I
ate though.
offer you-
He ate some mushrooms.
Okay, good. Thank God. He's microdosing right now. He's stoned.
He doesn't even know you guys' names anymore. Why don't we take our first little break here, fill up on grog, go to the bathroom and whatnot, and we'll get back to it in 5 to 10. Cool.
Sounds 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
All right. And I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad break and see what happens to my channel and see if it implodes.
Good luck.
Bye. Welcome back to Divine Journey. we are picking back up in the village. Everyone besides Cuckrello got a little cheers in, even Pleepy Pap did. So he got to hang out with the group more than Cuckrello did in this session already. So he's feeling like part of the group. He's enjoying his time with you guys.
You know what? I love nothing. I love nothing. I love nothing more.
Yeah, but let's go back to Cuckrello. Cuckrello, you're in this town by yourself in the church that you've never heard the god of before. Do you take the mushroom
Yes, God.
by yourself? Do you?
I'm waiting
attempt?
until Pleepy Plop comes back in there.
Okay. Well, you'll notice like people come in and out of the church. As like the time goes by, it's only supposed to be like an hour or two. There's not like a ton of people coming into the church, but you'll start hearing voices from like just outside the church. So it seems like there's a gathering happening outside. So just a little session fluff for you. But yeah, we'll pick back up.
Little flavor.
Yeah. As everything finishes up at the bar tavern, the two of y'all can get your rooms or just hang out with Yan Yan, and Pleepy Pap and Zarian will head back to the church.
Valmeen, if you, I know it's technically night moss.
Yeah.
But if you wanted, I was gonna kind of take a stroll around town and perhaps take in a little bit more of what the town looks like. Go for a little like self-guided tour. Maybe
Yeah.
look at a little bit of the stuff. Would you like to accompany me, or would you rather retire to the room? I've already. Oh, how much did dinner cost? Because I paid for all of it. Like anywhere from 9 to 15, because you said 3 to 5.
Yeah, you guys probably had a couple drinks, room and food. Let's say like we'll average 2-6. You guys probably drank a couple more grogs.
Belly's probably had like 3 to 4.
We'll call it like 13 silver, 14 silver.
All right, I'll give him 2 gold pieces
You will,
as a tip. Keep the change.
he will nod his head and thank you. Probably the first time he's seen gold, but he knows what it's worth.
Yep, I will happily give him 2 gold coins.
All right.
Here you go, Yan. Thank you for being such a gracious host and giving us quite a delicious meal.
Thank you very much.
Zarian, as you depart, good luck and stay safe with Cuckrello. I mean, Cuck. I know Pleep Plop's with an earshot.
It'll be me, Cuckrello. I mean, Cuck, so I'm sure it'll be good.
Velius goes like, don't you make fun of me. Wags his finger.
Who am I really making fun of?
Well, Zarian, be careful. Let us know how it goes, and we'll meet you back at the tavern. We have a room here. Yan, you know that my friend Zarian will be bringing one more guest for our 4-person room. So they obviously have access to our room. If they show up before me and Valmeen return from our night moss stroll, obviously they're allowed into the room. Just wanted to
Yes,
clear that up
yes.
with you.
Sounds good.
All right,
You
thank
guys
you.
will leave the tavern and enter the streets. As you guys exit the tavern, you guys will see a ton of Koatoa. Jason will be back over here. You and Pleepy Pop will be just heading out as well as Ryan. So you guys will be a little bit ahead of them. But it looks like there is a big gathering in front of the church. And Cuckrello, you would have been brought out with by Lynn. Lynn would have brought you out. So she would have probably like waved you on, and you guys would be heading out right around the same time as they're heading out of the tavern. So yeah, Velius, Valmeen, you guys will see the big group of people standing outside, and everyone kind of heads towards the middle of town. You guys are kind of free to do what you want. She did mention like y'all probably being by without like participating is probably a no-go, but nobody's stopping you.
Okay.
Zarian and Pleepy Pop will meet up with Cuckrello in the middle. And yeah.
Who are you handling first? You gonna handle the prayer? Or you gonna handle us?
What do you guys do? Oops.
I was gonna, as we like, I'm leaving it up to Valmeen where we walk. I'm just gonna be looking at stuff as we walk around. So Valmeen, you can decide where we go, what we do. Velius is definitely just along for the ride.
For me, I just look around just to see if there's anything that's that catches my eye. So I guess you can just walk around and see where it goes.
Okay.
Anywhere, anywho.
Yeah, you'll find that bait and tackle shop that was mentioned before. It is called Nejapob's. So is the guy's name. What else do you guys find? So let's say Nejapab is this one here. This building, if you're zoomed out enough, bottom left. The building next to that will be a pottery. It'll be a pottery barn. So you can just, go in there and buy pots and stuff like that. It's all made by
Damn
hand.
it, Velius curses as he wishes it was a Tier 1 imports. But curses.
Yeah, but it seems like just
Tier 1
pretty
imports, please sponsor us.
pretty normal town. If you guys head a little bit more west, you'll see like the lava lake and stuff like that, and you guys can explore that. But if we do that, I'm gonna head back to the other group. So just let me know what you guys want to do. If you guys want to eavesdrop a little bit, you guys can. We'll probably roll for it. But if you guys are just gonna stroll around town, then I'll go back to the other group.
I mean, what do you wish to do? We're here in town. It seems most of the town is deserted, so I feel we can, for the most part, freely walk where we want.
Okay.
Is there anything you wanted to investigate? I just kind of wanted to get a lay of the town. This religion seems a little strange. You and I definitely, I feel, are amongst the oldest of our group, and I, for one, have never heard of this.
Me neither.
Roridic. So I feel that a little investigation must be done, but when it comes to what's happening inside of the church, I feel Zarian and Cucrelio will have a good info gathering session there as they trip as Lynn Ixon so adequately put, as they trip for 3 to 5 hours. Which is wonderful. That sounds like a great time. It sounds like a manageable amount of time to trip. Yeah, what are you feeling? It seems there's a Potter's over there and some sort of shop to our south. I don't know. I don't know the orientation of this map. I also don't know if south from north anymore. We're underground.
Okay.
Cardinal directions are normal here.
Yeah.
So.
We can check the pottery area or the pottery building.
After
just to see
you
what's
now,
going on.
I will kind of like usher my arm pointing to wherever that is. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
And here we are.
Yeah.
There's like 2 people in there. You guys can go in there and hang out. Just gonna be normal pottery stuff. Let me know if you guys are gonna come out. We'll go back to the other group. Zarian and Pleepy Pop stroll up with Cucrelio, and Pleepy Pop will begin. Zarian, you're so funny. Oh, Cuck, how are you?
Okay, all right.
I'm good.
We had a wonderful time at, I forgot what the name of the fucking place was. The Plop Deck.
Plop deck. Yeah.
Oh, great name for a tavern.
Amazing, right? My cousin owns it.
Oh, what's their name?
Yan Yan.
Yan Yan. Where'd the plop deck come from? Doesn't sound like her name.
Bear name.
It's my great
Bear
uncle's
name.
last name. Plop.
what's his name?
Bloop plop plop.
His name's Fuck You Plop.
Plop.
Yes,
So-
bloop plop plop, and I'm pleep pleep plap.
And what was your parents' names?
Well, I had my pap. And then I didn't really know my other parent.
I'm sorry, man. That's pleepy sad.
I groan.
Ah.
Ryan's like, wish I wasn't at this ceremony.
Yeah, as you guys stroll up, everyone is out here. Sharon, Carol, their family members, whoever. Yeah, everyone here has a purple mushroom. Believe Cuck gave Zorion one already. Yes.
I did.
All right. Make sure you subtract one. And Pleeply will use the one that you gave him as well. And yeah. Linnick also has one. She is the yellow starred one up here. Pleepy is the one with the green, so you can just keep them apart from the rest. And yeah, I have not made a prayer for this, but we'll say she goes through a prayer, and everyone takes the shroom at the same time. You guys take the shroom?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. You guys begin to trip.
Does it take some time to take an effect like last time, like the numb tongue and all that?
Yeah, Zorion, it'll take her a little while. Not as long as it took you the first time. For you, you go a lot quicker. Maybe after 10-15 minutes, you start to feel the effects already. You can just start feeling that like numb tongue already. It kind of skipped the cotton mouth, and then after probably like 30 minutes, you're just catatonic.
Nice.
Full trip. Zorion, it takes you probably a quarter of the time it took Cucrelia before. So I think he was like numb tongue after like 2-3 hours. You start getting like that numb tongue after about 30 minutes, and then after that, you start to hear a voice in your head. It'll be Amy that you hear. She is a lot more pronounced now, and she will start questioning. So if you want to roleplay that out yourself and how she would respond to the situation, you can. If not, we can skip it. It's up to you.
Well, let's see what comes out of my mouth in about 2 seconds. Who is this? Who am I inside of? Okay, you know what? We gotta skip it. I can't do it off the cuff. I should have planned something.
There you go. Yeah, basically, Amy, Zorion's sister, who is her living armor, will talk with her, and they will kind of hash things out a little bit. Yeah, you guys will probably talk for about like an hour or two, kind of hashing things out. Zorion, you can say like your apologies and whatnot, and then she'll kind of like reaffirm you and be like, "This is okay. Like this is a good situation for both of us. I can help protect you, and I get to experience the world now instead of being trapped up in that cellar this whole time." So on and so forth. Biggest thing that any of the ongoers and like people in chat would recognize. Zorion seems very remorseful and whatnot, is still very passive, and then Amy is the one that's just leading the conversation, reassuring Zorion at every corner, back and forth. She seems like the confident, boisterous one. She's talking nonstop, left and right, but they seem to kind of hash things out and seem to be getting along. Zorion, mechanically, you are attuned to your armor today, so we will begin rolling for your personal characteristics, your personality for the day after tonight. So for those of you that did not know, Zorion and Amy will become one person. 2/3 of the time she'll be Zorion, 1/3 of the time she'll be Amy, and I believe you are multi-classing in a way, which I still kind of have to figure out how we're going to do. Correct? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you want to explain it to the team?
Yes,
I don't
I
remember what class
can't.
you were.
I
pull it up.
think I chose Barbarian. My computer's not working, so I can't actually see
I will pull it up.
what I did in the character sheet. But some weeks
You know
ago,
she's
I'm
class.
pretty sure I picked a Barbarian though.
We will go with Barbarian.
But
Sounds right.
she's just gonna be just much more, or like in all the ways that Zorion is timid, Amy will not be. I did sort of try to angle it so that she's good with some of the stuff that Zorion isn't, but also that they have some things in common so that we aren't down one giant lizard lady whenever we fight. But oh wait, no, this is very meta. Never mind. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. It'll be a barbarian. You guys will like it.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you do what you need to do.
We'll hash things out.
Character-wise. Don't think about the meta. We'll be fine.
Yeah, so mechanically
figure it
her stats changed a little bit when she's Amy. Nothing crazy, nothing too like game breaky.
Yeah, we don't need to know any of that.
Charisma
That's
stuff will
for
go up
that-
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
that's
Just so you know,
stuff
if you're
for
trying to like make the
mid.
most, yeah. If you're trying to make like the most
that's
advantageous.
We don't.
checks.
No.
Okay.
Meta.
Okay.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, the role play will come out, and then we'll figure it out in
True.
combat when we're like,
True.
ooh. Zorion all of a sudden is no longer doing what she normally does in combat, and then we'll talk about it, and it'll be cool, and we'll figure it out.
Exactly.
It'll be dope as fuck. We don't need to know the stats. That's Megan. Megan's the only one that needs to know the stats. So
True.
you got to sorry, Megan, but you got to keep
Don't
track
you mean
of that.
Amy?
Sorry, Amy. No, I'm talking to Megan. But yeah, no.
Amy's the only one who knows. Megan
Amy's
doesn't.
the only one that needs to. But yeah, no, that'll be because as we in character figure that out, we'll figure out a way that to best handle it, and who knows, we'll have some fun RP with it. It'll change some relationship dynamics. It'll definitely change how we approach anything that could be combat, depending on who we're talking to. So we'll figure that out as we go along in the moment. I feel like that's better. We don't need to know about stats.
Alright,
At least that's
good.
my opinion. If Jason and Camilla both are like, no, we want the stats, then that's fine. But
It's nothing
that's
too
my
drastic,
opinion
so it's
on
not too big. Biggest thing is the
Yeah.
charisma change. That's about it. So, cool.
we'll see that through the RP, Megan.
That's yep. Did you know I could be charismatic?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know. Goat cheese hammock, mama. Let's see it.
All right.
I'm tired of backlit salad. It's time for goat cheese hammock.
Cuck. You will begin your trip.
Yes, God.
No cap, for real, bro. On my mama.
On God.
Oh God, dude. Fear and loathing in
Get that
Las
voice mod out.
Ventas.
Well. We meet again. It's Cuck,
That-
I believe. Correct?
I believe I think I told him Cuckrelio whenever I was first talking to him. It's Cuckrelio.
Hmm. How are you liking these fish people so far?
Honestly, man to man, Plippy Plop, he's awesome. These guys are the greatest.
Hmm.
They do seem to be devoutly worshiping you, which I'm curious of because I've never heard of you before.
This would be the first I have heard of them worshipping me.
You are who they call Raritic, aren't you?
That imaginary buffoon they came up with? No. I am closer to you than you believe.
Closer to me? Is that what you said?
Love that he was like, "Yep." That is what I said.
Yeah.
How do you mean by closer?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I love that little.
That little and then the laugh.
I lost all my RP when you
told
did
me
that.
that sent me over the edge.
The laugh,
Okay,
the
I'll
laugh
do
is
it.
so funny because it's just like it's my normal laugh, but it just sounds so different.
The
It's
deep
so funny.
shifted pitch is so funny to me. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna mute so if I do laugh, it doesn't like break the moment because it is cool. I like it a lot. So I'm just gonna mute until it's over.
I'll start off my question again then. But closer. What do you mean by closer? I'm only seeing you because I'm eating these ceremonial mushrooms.
Yes, but my brothers, Zaim and Eltak, are the reason I'm only heard down here.
Brothers?
Yes, nephew. Brothers.
How? This makes no sense. Uh, Dad never even told me of anyone else.
That would make sense. I am long forgotten. Very few drow still worship me, but the demons still listen to my calls.
So is your name really Raridic?
No, that is their made-up god. There are so many Koatoa in these worlds that these made-up gods somehow manifest down here.
What would our people call you then? What is your godly title?
Jamur. Jamur.
JMUR?
Jamur. Jamur.
And then I asked him like his godly title. Does he have like Jamor, the god of anything? Or he doesn't have to tell me if he.
I think I gave.
That's what I meant by like godly title.
Need to look it up again. He does have. It's on my other gods list, which I'm not gonna be able to find.
I can ask him other stuff if you want to look up that like while we do this.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal.
What else you got?
Let's see here. So are you? Which realm are you in then, Jamar? I mean, you're obviously haven't been where I grew up, and you don't seem to be on this earthly plane or underdark plane that we're currently in because you can only be contacted through these mushrooms. Like what is going on here?
Can't find it. Okay.
Jamor, you there?
Yes. I'm only heard down here as I live down here. I'm no longer able to ascend to the primaterial plane or the astral plane with my brothers and sisters.
Did you once live there and grow up with my father?
Yes, but that is all a story for the next time you get to me.
He'll fade out.
Bye.
Bye. Whoops. Fuck.
Am I gonna remember all this, or is this gonna be like bits and pieces like last time?
Sorry. You hear me?
Yeah.
Alright. The more and more you like use the mushrooms, the more you'll remember. So
So I'm still
play with
not
it
getting
as
the
best you
full-
can in character. You'll
Yeah.
remember names. You'll remember some like key points. but here and there
Not
will
all
be
of it.
kind of fuzzy. Yeah.
Okay.
Zorion, you do not hear this voice.
She just trips like a fucking madman. She's just fucking like, whoa. She's like, what if this salad could be backlit, bro? Like, what if?
Oh, here it is.
What if like my hammock was full of goat cheese, bro?
As of right now, just the God of Strife. I think I had more, but I need to relook at it. I think this is an unsaved document. But as of right now, God of Strife. Or would have been
That's-
the God of Strife.
It's not me currently Googling what is strife.
Jason.
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 Backlit is your salad.
Harvard of the South, baby.
Right now. I cannot
There's a reason I was a
believe-
criminal justice major.
Oh my
Harvard of the South.
God. Oh my God.
Listen, I know what strife means now, and that's all that matters.
True. SCT word.
No.
I've heard it before. I just, like acted like I knew what it meant. Sue me.
Yeah. Both y'all will kind of pop out of your trance before the rest of the Kotoa. So most of them are still pretty under. Actually, pretty much all of them are.
Can
Are they
I
all
say
kinda, like,
before they
catatonic?
fully
Yeah.
wake up?
Some are laying down. Some are like sitting cross-legged. Some are still standing. You
But they have like the same
yeah.
the same side effects like we did, right?
Mhm. Yep. They're all slack jaw catatonic right now.
Okay.
Yep.
What were you saying, Jake?
I was gonna ask, how long do you think that, like, out of the 3 to 5 hours that Linux Zen said the prayer goes, how long has it have Zorion and
Zorion and Cuck down for about 2 hours.
Okay, so I highly doubt, unless Camilla, you want to stay at the pottery place for 2 hours. I highly doubt that Valmeen and Velius were at the pottery place for 2 full hours. So before they wake up, can we like do a few things?
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
First of all, Valmeen, you said we should go look at the pottery. What here did you want to look at?
The pottery.
Just the pottery. What is the pottery like?
Yeah, what's up with the pottery? I want to
Let's
know.
lay down the lore. Let's flesh this town out.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do names and voices just for time's sake, but I'll give you the quality shit. They have webbed hands, and for some reason the quality of their pots, even though you think like webbed hands would probably make all the surfaces smooth, every once in a while their like webbing gets caught in there and they just like make this like weird little like indentation. And from an abstract point of view it could be pretty, but that's just abstract art, just the viewer, just the eyes of the viewer. Some people see boxes, some people see some dude screaming.
I feel like, well, never mind. We'll come back to that. All right, so we'll say that takes what, like 15 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
to
Yeah.
look at.
Yeah. You guys are appreciating it. You guys are very into the pottery. Yeah,
Honestly,
15 minutes.
Velius kind of is. Velius is about it.
God, please don't make me.
No, I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna move on. While we're looking at this pottery, Velius is gonna look to Valmeen and go, Valmeen, while I honestly appreciate this fine art, and I hope you are also having a wonderful time gazing upon such
Mhm.
beauty, and I want to make sure that's said out loud by hopefully the Koatoa who are making it. I'll walk up to Valmeen and be like, there were a few things that I was hoping that we could maybe see while we were in town. Would you mind accompanying me as
Yeah.
we kind of continued our stroll?
Yeah, let's go.
And I kind of wanted to walk. So, if on this map, where did we come into town? Did we come in from this like southern side, or did
Yeah,
we come
like
in from,
south and a little bit east, so it'd be like probably just bottom right corner.
Okay, so let's walk south as far as the village edge is.
Yeah, we'll have to
And
theater
then
mind
walk-
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move our little beautiful tokens because I can do that because I'm a secondary god here in this world. I'm gonna move our little tokens hand in hand, and we're gonna walk. I want to kind of walk around the outskirts and see what's on the outskirts of town, but also on the southern side, because I know the lake is to our west,
Mhm.
or to our our
Yeah.
west.
West. Pretty much just straight west.
And then walk from south, east, and then north, and then west again around the town, and kind of take in what all is around the town, starting with south.
So you
East is obviously the mushroom forest.
do a
off
big
in the
circle
distance.
around the town.
Yeah, just kind of like seeing what's in town
Yeah.
from this outer view, as well as what's outside of town from the town view.
Okay, yeah, it'll probably take you like an hour and a half to do this all. Further you walk south, you'll notice actually it gets a little less hot. That's probably the biggest thing. The further you guys get away from the west side of the town, the cooler it is. This lake is made of lava, so clearly the further you are from the lava, the cooler it is. So as you go further south, it looks like this is more just like residential areas and stuff like that. Very few shops. Pretty much just like places people live. Every once in a while, you'll see like a tavern. But this isn't like a huge village or anything like that. A couple hundred Koatoa live here or so. And there's very few people out on the street now that it's nighttime, or supposedly nighttime. And that there's
Night
this,
moss, thank you
yeah.
very much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that there's this prayer thing going on. So, yeah, and then you walk towards the mushroom side of the building or of the village. You'll see the mushroom forest in the distance from the outside of the village.
From the south
Mhm.
edge of town,
Yeah.
what is south of the village? Like, is there anything of note out there? Or is it just more like cavernous expanse with nothing like dotting the landscape?
South of the village.
Nothing that catches our attention, like the mushroom forest or any other like landmark. That
Yeah,
kinda
nothing too
sticks out.
crazy. Still, kind of the further you go out, the like, like the lower you seem to like slant down. I guess you could say.
Okay, gotcha.
Um,
Just looking for anything of note.
yeah,
If there's nothing of note, I'll just write cave down.
Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy. You can still see a little bit of like the lava lake to like the right if you're looking south. It looks pretty vast. But yeah, you'll see like some fungi and stuff like scattered around, and you'll see some stalactites and stalagmites here and there. But nothing of note that you can see right off the bat. So, yeah. Then you'll head towards the mushroom side. Mushroom side has the mushrooms, of course. Nothing too crazy out there.
And then the east side of town is still residential, like because I'm looking at
Yeah,
what
if you went to
town
the south
looks
side,
like,
of the
and
yeah.
also
Yeah. most of the most of the market was like located around the church area. So after the pottery barn, you maybe like saw like, I don't know, maybe like a weaponsmith or something like that, and that's probably about it for like stores. And the weaponsmith was relatively crude. It was just like they made spearheads or arrowheads or something like that. That's about it. Yeah, and then you can head around mushroom side and then go up from there. As you go up, still just kind of residential stuff. Maybe like a couple like carpenters or something like that, something to like work this like mushroom material. So maybe like a lumber mill situation going on. So you can investigate that if you want, see how they like process this wood, but it's pretty similar to like just normal wood.
that's fine. What and then north of the town?
North of the town, the church is pretty much the farthest north building. So this would be like top right of the map here. This is about as north as the town goes.
Okay.
And up there, a couple houses here and there. Nothing too special, honestly.
But no kind of landmarks out north of the village.
Let's roll for a well. No well. Nothing.
No.
Son of a bitch.
Not a thing. Water source though. They need something to drink. Yeah, they probably have like a collection basin for like stalagmites or something like that that's dripping water. So they have like probably a big pond situation where they
Gotcha.
catch water
All
in a
right.
basin.
If we're kind of after this hour and a half ish, and we've made it, I don't want to get closer to the lava than we have to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna suggest to Valmeen that first of all, Valmeen, did we talk about anything? Is there anything you wanted to talk about while we stroll? We walked for about an hour and a half supposedly. I will say this: once we started getting near the mushrooms, Velius definitely seemed a little more on edge. So even though we were further away, Velius is definitely little scared about the mushrooms. Maybe might have even put you in between himself and the mushrooms. Might
Oh,
have
no.
walked on the inside of the circle. But you have anything you want to chit chat about? Anything you want, or do we just make casual conversation?
Casual conversation
Mm-hmm.
would be good. Yeah, like how are you feeling? All that
scared
stuff.
of the
You're
mushroom.
scared.
But intrigued by the town, and then
Mhm.
Valmeen, I will say this. I want to pick your brain. How do you feel about this god that the Koatoa seem to worship? They seem, as you can see, and I kind of out wherever we are in the walk during this conversation. As you can
Mhm.
see, most of the town is incredibly devout to this uh Ruridic. Uh,
Right.
so it seems that obviously we'll have to hear back from Cucrelio and Zorion, but it seems that they're all incredibly devout. Uh, but I've never heard of any such god. Have you heard of a god by that name?
No, this is absolutely the first. And
So what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it has any base to it? Wait, before I say this, Josh, can we like tell there's some sort of like, you mentioned that earlier, that when you asked us earlier like individually how we felt about it, you mentioned there was some kind of like power, some kind of like aura almost in the town. Is that something that we as like children of gods can pick up on? Is there like this like godly force that we can pick up on, or like what was that all about?
So
Would we have noticed that?
yeah, when you mentioned, or so when you healed Pleepy Pop, he like clearly had like seen clerical magic done before, right?
Which comes from
Which comes
obviously
from
gods.
Lynn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, which would have come from Lynn in this situation.
Yeah.
So Lynn is clearly like actually a cleric, but this god
And
she's worshiping you've never heard of.
okay.
So she clearly
yeah.
has powers, but it's like powers that are from a god you've never heard of.
Yeah. All right. So so then I'll continue with the sentence and say, I'm getting a strange sense that these people's powers, similar to mine, come from a divine source, but it's not one that I'm familiar with, and so I kind of wanted to pick your brain as we walked. But if obviously if you don't know more than I do, then we're kind of at a loss. Well, I guess Cucrelio and Zorion may have more information after this
Right.
prayer. But other than that, and the mushroom men, yeah, casual conversation.
Cool.
We'll talk about the weather. I'll occasionally pull Valmeen away from what I think might be a living stalactite. Uh,
Oh no.
I'll be like, let's stay away. Let's just take a little roundabout. That's why I take, because like, if this is the most northern thing, unless there's a lot to the south, I would be hard pressed to think it takes an hour and a half to walk around this village. But if
take your
I'll
time.
say it takes that long because I'm constantly looking out for what I think could be a falling stalactite might question mark.
Yeah, and when you guys get to like the mushroom side and stuff like that, you guys kind of like dig into like the mushroom problem that you guys had before. It's like
Slow down for sure.
Valmeen like didn't
constantly-
see these mushrooms whatsoever. You're 100% sure you saw like a bunch of
I
them.
saw at least one mushroom man.
right, but you like
for
woke up
sure.
a bunch of them for like one mushroom man. That's not really believable. You like
Oh,
you thought you were surrounded and like you were gonna have to,
whatever.
get
Listen,
out.
all right, voice in the sky. I'm not asking you. I'm talking about Mean, who's a lot.
I'm just giving you
nicer
context to
me
your
than
talk.
You are.
You know.
I'm just saying, Valmeen's a lot nicer to me than you are, voice in the
Yeah,
sky.
but you have questions in your head, don't you? You know. It's just like,
Yeah.
You're maybe voicing these
Whatever,
out.
voice in the sky. Valmeen's a lot nicer, so I'm gonna keep talking about Mean.
Maybe these
but
are just
anyway,
questions you're pondering in your head with your subconscious. Me.
My subconscious is not as mean as as you are, voice in my head. But yeah, no, that's how that goes. And then if it takes about the same time as them waking up, we can cut back to them.
Yeah, you
Unless
guys will
y'all
make it
need-
back to the inn before they wake up, but you guys can either go back upstairs and go to sleep or whatever. Up to you. If you guys want to wait for them to get back, you guys can too.
I'll go into the room and then I'll wait. I'll like get ready for
Okay.
bed, like get my jammies on, I guess. But I'll get ready for bed.
You do that. I mean, what do you do?
Oh,
Same
sorry. Oh yeah, I'll do the same thing. I'll stay awake
Cool.
and wait until our friends arrive.
Yeah. Zarian and Cuck, what are you guys doing? You guys woke up before the rest of the Koto? You guys gonna stay here, fake it till you make it? What's going on? You guys both kind of wake up around the same time, and you guys just kind of look at each other, but all these other Koto are like passed out.
Should we be quiet?
I don't even know what to think right now.
Okay.
Did you talk to? No, never mind. Never mind.
Wait a second. Did you talk to?
You did too?
Wait. Did you could. She could. No, you didn't. Who'd
No,
you talk to?
but like no, he. There's no. We'll talk about it later. I think we
Okay,
need to
okay.
be discreet here.
Should we just lay down? What are we
I
supposed to do?
think we just kind of like. What did they do in the capital? What did those kids do? I think they called it planking, wooding. We just need to lay down like still. And hope for the
Okay.
best.
Yes, let's lay down with our arms
Here-
on the ground in a plank. And that'll be normal. But let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna make a sound to try and blend in with them. You might want to follow suit. Ah, 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 ah.
I
I think we did it.
I love how that was perfect roleplay because Cagrelia, as the creator of that idea, definitely would be more enthusiastic about it. And I love how Megan was like,
Yeah, after about like 30 to 45 minutes, Pleepy Pop will wake up and he'll just stand up and say, "Ah, you're awake! That was a quick one.
Ah. What the hell was that, Blippy Plop?
Well, that was communion with our god, Ra Itik.
He's a. Y'all talk to this raw Irdic every day?
Not all of us, but some of us can talk to him on the daily. Takes a toll on the mind."
I see. I didn't get much from this. I just felt a little strange. I don't know if this is for me. There, Pleepy Plop. I apologize.
He'll kind of cock his head and say, "But you gave me the mushrooms. Are you not a follower of Ra Itik?"
I don't know what I am of raw Irdic. Like I said, it just made me feel a little strange in the head. Maybe I got a bad mushroom. Maybe it was a little moldy or something.
Little sussy baka, aren't you?
You.
fuck you. Stop the stream. Cut it off.
Clip it, ship
Good
it,
salad.
send it to Livestream Fails. Make me famous.
That was backlit salad for sure. That was not goat cheese hammock, bro. Clip it. And by that I mean Jason, clip it. Not me. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Pleepy Pop's a little confuzzled by your view of things now.
I mean, maybe
He
I
thought
have
you guys are
something-
best friends. And
Maybe I just eat another one or maybe even eat a double mushroom to maybe see if it actually works. There, Pleepy Plop.
I wouldn't recommend tonight. The madness will get you. You need to sleep.
Okay. Well, no, actually, no, never mind. It's been a day since he ate the other one. I was like, that means Jason's already experiencing the madness, but we did sleep.
So you can get the madness from these mushrooms?
No, you will be catatonic for another 3 to 5 hours, and you will not be able to sleep afterwards, because it'll be daytime.
Don't you mean Deimos?
Shut up. Sure.
I see. I'll do the double dose tomorrow then. Thank you, Plippy Plop. I'm gonna start
Mm.
walking away.
Yeah, you guys can get back to the tavern. I guess Ryan would have to lead you to the tavern because you got no clue where it is. But
I'm walking the opposite direction.
This way.
Cucurello gets up and leaves. Oh,
On the road again.
Zorion points you out that the inn is the other way. You guys can head to the inn and meet up with them.
I knew that. Just testing you out.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, too far. Everyone meets up at the inn, wherever the other two are. Meep, meep. Good enough. All right. All right. Zorion and Valmine are. Velius and Valmine are in the room upstairs, and Cucurello and Zorion pop in probably like half hour after you guys got there.
Ahoy, mateys.
Hey, I'm in my PJs. How are y'all looking after tripping for 2 hours?
And I feel like we'd be a little exhausted, right?
Yeah.
But
You seemed like you guys wanted to talk about it, so.
I'm Cuck like visibly a little I don't know if shooked's the right word, but just like very, very he's just eyeing everything right now. He doesn't know what to think.
I, seeing this, am going to produce a tin cup from my mess kit. Pour a little bit of well water. I'm gonna produce 2 tin cups. I'll say that it'll be something that because Josh, I'm calling upon a favor. You said we could retcon stuff that we asked for.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
tin
Velius's
cup.
one and only retcon. I want to have 4 tin cups added to my mess kit.
Yeah, it would have been part of your mess kit.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna get 2. Count them 2 tin cups out. Fill them with well water from my remaining pouch of well water because I have 2.
I would
then
like to
offer
the second that you uncork the water skin, like an echolocation of well water knowingness, just like snap my head towards the well water.
Yeah, I pour 2 cups and then I close it and then tuck it away safely in between, with me in between it and Cucurello, and then offer him a cup, and then offers Orion a cup.
Cucurello notates what backpack it is in.
Well, it's like I was trying to steal it. It was just like well water.
No, it's not even in a backpack. It's just on my bed right now. I'm just in between it and Cucurello.
But he saw which backpack you had, so now we know.
I'm not trying to steal the canteen.
Sure. Yeah, Valmine's a little offended that you didn't give her a cup, but Ryan and Cucurello get a cup of well water.
Valmine, you are more than welcome to a cup.
Velius is just forgetting everybody.
I'm not speaking for her.
I was just back from being high for 2 hours. And they look shifty as fuck. I was with Valmine for the past 2 hours. We were having a casual stroll, just chit-chatting, enjoying. We took in some pottery. We looked at a beautiful old church. I feel like that was a lovely afternoon.
Yeah. Cuck and Ryan, do you guys mention this stuff? Just to kind of keep things going so we don't get too sidetracked.
No, we're getting sidetracked now. Valmine, would you like some well water?
Of course.
All right. I fish out my 3rd cup and fill it up to the brim. Like, I fill it all the way up to the top. Surface tension, keeping the water from spilling out. And then I hand it.
Yeah, make me a dex check.
Gently. All right, I will. Yeah, no, because that's legit.
First roll of the day.
We've not rolled it. What?
2 hours in.
You spill a little bit on the floor.
That's fine. I don't care.
Cuck's mouth drops.
Was that
Spill it because
wet
I'm
water?
looking intently into Valmine's eyes and I go, I'm sorry for not offering you first.
Can
We've been in
I,
this room for a little bit.
since I'm such an agile kind
No,
of
he can't.
person, and I
You can't. There's no way, Jason. There's no way you can feasibly do this.
You'd probably drop your cup if you did.
Drink
Spilling
your well
well
water.
water.
Sit down on your bed. Let's talk it out.
I like the
All these images are going in your head, but the water has already hit the floor. All
look
of your options.
Oh.
longingly at the drops of well water on the ground and sit on the sit on my bed, just kind of even more sad than before now.
Okay, it's okay. We'll talk it out.
Yeah.
There's plenty of well water.
How
left.
could you drop well water?
It's almost as if an echo of a voice in my head told me that I wasn't giving well water to another person that I care about deeply, and I had to just offer more well water. But anyway,
I'll leave it up to Zarian. Are you gonna say anything about our
Your trip.
trip?
Guys, it's just that I talked to, I'm pretty sure, my sister who lives in my head, and I think she could talk to Cuck. I don't know what she said to him,
Oh,
but I feel like she was talking to him, and I don't know what to, I don't know what to
Zarian,
do about that. Yeah.
I'm
Right.
gonna have to cut you off there.
well, while Zarian starts getting very emotional about her sister talking to her in her head, I'm gonna stand up and go and comfort Zarian, and then look over to Cuck as Cuck says, "I'm gonna cut you off there." Still rubbing Zarian's back, the other with my right hand, left hand on the shoulder. It's okay. It's okay. Drink your water.
So, Zarian, can you describe this sister of yours? Like, how does her voice sound? Does it sound like a very deep, manly, godly, ancient kind of voice? And is her name Jamur by any chance?
Well, you had me in the first half.
Shut up, Megan.
I wish I had a voice modifier. That would be funny. But
It's more of
Oh
like,
my
oh.
Zarian, how could you? Amy, is that you? Yes.
Yes, it is me. I am Amy.
Yeah, she was well, she's something of a baritone. But her voice, that's not her name though. Her name is Amy. So, who did you talk to?
Not Amy.
Are you sure? She has a commanding presence.
I talked to my dad's brother? Question mark? It was strange. I got his name. I remember him.
Elias is definitely gonna perk up at Zaid because that's also my fucking dad.
It's three of y'all's dads.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah. About me.
That's my
Yeah,
half father.
I only remember my father, and then because Jason and I do the brother thing every single session, I remember that Jason and I are siblings.
In canon, I'm gonna totally forgot that we all share that dad for the most part. So it'd just be instead of redact it to our father. And he mentioned someone else who he is related to, but it's all fuzzy in my head. I only got
But-
bits and pieces. But
Father only
He-
has a sister.
So
That's-
all of the gods kind of like relate to each other as like brothers and sisters in a way.
okay, it's like a legit Greek
it was
god
another dude though,
Yeah.
didn't you say?
where
said
they're
Altair.
like they're all siblings,
Is that
Which
and
is
then
Megan's
they
dad.
also bang
Oh, okay.
constantly. And then
Well,
some people burst from their
somewhere
In
heads.
character, I
Okay.
forgot. In character, I forgot Altic, so I'm not going to mention Megan's dad then, because
In character, you forgot it. Even though
Well,
your
because it's
character
like-
clearly heard it.
well, no,
It's supposed to be fuzzy.
It's fuzzy for me, like my dream.
That's right.
So like out of character, I guess. I'm basically remembering that he said he was our dad, that he mentioned someone else who he was related
Dad's
to,
brother.
and that he used to be in that ethereal plane or whatever we're calling it,
Prime material.
living with them, and that's like basically what I got out of it. So I didn't in character, like in Cuck's mind, he didn't get a whole lot of that conversation. He just remembers like being taken aback by learning that this is our dad's brother.
Well, Velius is definitely going to look back and forth between Zorion and Zorion and
This is why I've been
Cucrelio.
obsessed with these purple mushrooms so
No,
much.
that's understandable. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be moving back and forth, like not moving back and forth, but looking back and forth while still comforting Zorion because of the Amy thing. I mean, it seems like both of you had very, very traumatic experiences where a lot was learned emotionally, it seems.
I don't know if mine was traumatic. It was dramatic.
That's fair. That's
Mine
understandable.
wasn't too traumatic either. It's just
I'm just saying
very
both of you
enlightening.
Okay, well both of y'all came back and seemed very shook. So
Listen,
and
you're the
needed-
one that spilled the well
desperately
water
needed
here.
well water, so like my bad for thinking y'all had a rough time.
You're the one that spilled it.
Fuck, you're not getting well water next time. With that attitude, young sir. I'm older than you. You keep this attitude up, you're not getting any well water. And you know what? I took your mushrooms.
You already told me that.
Did I? I
You
thought
did.
you just assumed, and I went whatever.
No, I asked.
That's right. That's right. That
Camilla,
did
and then
happen.
she told me. Yeah.
Camilla. That's right.
I'm sweating over here.
I just like to kind of put my hands up, be like, "Whoa, you stole the mushrooms," and just kind of be like, "Yeah, I knew."
Oh, fine. I'm just saying. I forgive me for caring about the both of you. And I'll walk back over to my bed and sit down in a huff
In his PJs.
in my PJs, my nightcap, and my striped button-down pajama shirt and pants because I'm the Sandman and that's my character.
But that's what I'll say. And then I'll say, I won't catch y'all off guard, but I do plan on visiting with Jamura again sometime tomorrow, depending on what our plans are. You can leave me in the room if need be, because I apparently will be doing the plank in here when I'm on those mushrooms.
Doing a plank out there. I don't think these mushrooms are. Actually, you know what? Cocrelio, you do what you want, but we do need to remember that we're down here for a reason. We're trying to find this tower that the Drow apparently control that is keeping this pit, the family pit, open for Vertil Carlton. And he is coming down here to meet with us. So we can't spend too long down here. So while I will
We'll
say
figure it
that
out.
okay, we're figuring it out now because if you're going to get high for 3 to 5 hours, that's a huge chunk of the day that we need to take into account. So can you do that in the morning?
I didn't say during the day. I mean, it's
okay.
I can do it. I can do it when we set up camp if
that's fair. Okay, that's
that's
understandable. My
easier.
bad. That's my bad. I didn't understand that. So yeah, as long as we're traveling and making good time, then that is fine with me. That's understandable. Just I will say this: please warn us before you take these mushrooms, so that we can plan accordingly.
No promises.
Well, then, if you get hurt while doing it, it's your own fault, and you cannot blame us for it if you
That's
put
fine.
us at as a okay. Just making sure. Just wanted you to know, and then Velius is gonna lay down and then pull his cup blanket over himself, but not over his head, and then
I like
sit
to,
there
like,
and go.
Fake put like a purple mushroom towards my mouth, be like, "Whoa, whoa."
Velius just stares at the ceiling and goes, "That's not funny, but do what you will." And then Velius is going to try to go to bed. He's gonna roll over facing the wall and then go. And then after like a few minutes of silence, go, I hope that the experience wasn't too stressful for y'all, and I hope y'all sleep well, in like an angry but not angry voice, and then go to bed.
Yep, pretty much right as Cuck and Zorion hit the pillows, they pass out. The mushrooms just take all the energy out of you at the end of the day, or whenever you take them, and they are ready to pass out. Dalmine, you going to bed as well?
Yep. Gonna
Alright.
pass out as well.
The night passes. Wow, the music timed out perfectly. And it starts back up. Nothing really happens. For the next couple of days, at least. Yeah, you guys will need to cross the lake. That is the next thing. Zorion.
Can we, before we
Yeah.
start this,
Mhm.
take a grog bathroom break?
Yeah, that sounds good actually. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Little
Thank
grog break, little
goodness.
bathroom break.
Wonderful. All right, I'll be
run
back.
1
Love
minute
y'all.
ahead.
I gotta go. We'll be back.
Everybody, welcome back. Wait, hello? Can someone talk?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
I didn't get transition audio, so that was weird. Welcome back to Divine Journey. Everybody, give me hit die rolls. Welcome to level 5.
Oh, we leveled up?
Mm-hmm.
Holy schmoly.
Camilla, start looking at spell list. Choose 3 spells that you would like to learn when you get a chance, and we'll roll for them.
Okay.
Josh, can you do mine?
Damn it.
I can't do mine. Computer is out.
I can do yours too, if you want.
Well,
You
anybody. They just
Just
need to be
Jack,
done.
just me.
I'll do it real quick.
All right, and we're leveling up. Zorion, not Amy. Amy will. I need to figure out if I want her level be like level 1.
I don't
level
have
2, level
Amy's
3.
spell sheets.
Yeah.
That was
But
Forget about her.
We'll figure
what
it out.
XP? What XP is it for level 5?
35,000, 3,500. I
I
can't
can
remember.
look real quick.
We're at 3613 right now at level 4.
Yeah, I believe it was like 40 something. Or no, 10,500. I think.
To look
It was
exactly.
10,500.
We got 7,000 XP from that.
It's been like 5 levels or 5 episodes since you guys have gotten XP. I've not given you guys XP for a long time.
And then hit die is just you add that to your current hit points, right?
Yes, I'm trying to find.
Yeah, level 5
a-
experience is
10,500.
6,500.
55.
6,500.
6,500 is level 5.
My guy is a fucking tank now. 48 health.
Are you updating Zorion or you need me to?
Yeah, no, I got it.
I'm enjoying my bagel.
No, yeah, you do what you need to do. I got you.
Camilla with the nat 6 though. Jesus.
Your boy got the nat
The
1,
nat 1.
baby.
It all balances out somewhere, you know?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Add Zorion stuff real quick.
I guess I can just roll it. Slash R? R slash. Slash R?
What are you rolling for?
Okay. Zorion is out today.
Ooh, uncanny dodge is fucking good.
Yes, it fucking is, dude. I'm telling you, ooh, dude. When you get to level 10, rogues like kick in, bro. I'm telling you, like level 10, level 11, rogues like get what makes them so fucking good for the entire rest of the game. It's awesome. But we won't meta talk it. We'll talk about that later. I gotta add 1 health point to my max. My current health point. All right, that's that. Gonna adjust my experience appropriately.
And my sneak attack gets stronger. Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's nice. It's really cool beans.
And I can still climb trees.
And I can still climb trees.
Yeah. Any
You want us to
questions?
do like the level up stuff like right now?
Yeah, do whatever you think because it might be necessary.
That's
Mine's all
yeah.
done now.
We can do the spell thing later if you need more time. I don't want to rush you into spells.
Of
Level
course.
5 is big for mages. Lightning, for invoker, you're most likely gonna go for fireball or
Evocation.
evocation. Evoking wouldn't be the same. thing, right?
Evocation. You said invoker, and I was like, Camilla's in
Evoker.
evocation. Yeah. My bad. I just misheard you.
Evoker. For evoker, level 5 is pretty big. Fireball, thunderbolt, whatever, lightning bolt, lightning wave. So whichever or both or whatever you're gonna plan on doing. Pick it all out. Corelia's max health needs to change to you roll a 10. God.
I'm at 48 now.
Yeah, you just gotta change your max health too.
Already changed it on my on the actual Okay. It's changed already.
I just changed it.
On my token, I changed that a while ago.
That was your left one is your current, your right one is your max.
I just did it in the green circle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
green
double
should
click.
be the.
Or I think you could just type in the new one. And
Whatever. Yeah, it's
Instead
done.
of plus
It changed on mine, so I don't know what happened.
it just showed over health or whatever. You're overhealed.
Yeah. If you do it in the
It's done.
circle,
That's fine.
it's not your actual full health bar. I know what Josh is talking about, but it is taken care of now.
Yeah, I believe you guys haven't gotten XP since the dreams.
Yeah, but I don't think so either.
Since you guys got to like the druid stuff and all that stuff, so it's quite a bit of XP still. Yeah, add what you need to. We can retcon a little bit if we need to, but I don't think the lava will prove too difficult. Zorion wakes up, not Amy. So you guys would know, or Zorion would be able to tell you guys that crossing the lake is the next trip. They have whatchamacallits here, like ferrymen, whatever you want to call them, and they will bring people across the lake to the other Koto village on the other side. So, yeah, if you guys want to get up and do that, you guys can. You guys can chill here, do whatever you want.
Well,
Trip on some shrooms.
Yeah, but say, Cocrelia, really, you're the only person that may have had something that you wanted to do outside of traveling out of here. Is there anything you want to do before we leave? Or Jorian, too. I feel like Valmeen and I kind of got a lay of the town. You know what? I'm not going to assume anything. Do any of you... Velius is ready to leave whenever y'all are ready to leave. Does anyone here... Let's start with Valmeen. Valmeen, is there anything in town you'd like to do? Or are you ready to go?
I am also ready to go.
All right. Zorian
I'm ready to go.
and
I'm good to go.
all right. Shall we find Pleepleplop and see if he can help point us in the direction of finding a ferryman to take us across the lava to our next destination?
Yeah. See if he woke up or if he had a bad hangover. He had a terrible hangover. He is nowhere to be found right now. He is not at the inn waiting for you guys or anything like that. So if you guys want to go search around town or ask some people where Pleepleplop lives, we're going to have to RP it.
We can go to Yan Yan. Yan Yan, if Yan Yan's manning them.
No.
Yep.
They are cousins.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, we've got the connections. We've figured it out.
You guys walk downstairs. Yan Yan's at the bar.
Excuse me, Yan Yan?
Yes.
First of all, lovely accommodations. Thank you for having us for the evening.
Hope you slept well.
I'll speak for myself when I say I surely did, but I won't speak for my compatriots. We were actually wondering if you knew either where Pleepleplop lives, so that we can go and ask him a question, or if you know the answer to this question of who we would speak to secure passage over the lava lake.
He can answer either. Pleepleplop lives to the far north of the village, towards the blah blah blah, the church. As for travel, let me get my guy's name. Ilrar will be the main ferryman by the docks. He'll be able to get you across to the village of Jalrar.
Can you spell both the name of the ferryman and the town?
Ilrar, Ilrar. And Jalrar, Jalrar. Is land across the lava.
Thank you, Yan Yan. All right, gang. Do we want to? First of all, do we want to have breakfast here? I will say, Cocrelia, you weren't here, but the others know. Raw fish is a staple of.
Huck, did you eat anything besides the mushroom last night? Or did you like snack down on some rations? 'Cause you did not eat last night. We can say you
no,
did, but
I'll just say I had a ration last night, I guess.
okay, yeah. Mark off on this picture.
Oh, is that? I'll take one off right now. Oh really? Is it Yin Yan? What river do you get these fish from? That'd be good to know on our travels. Maybe to get ourselves some sustenance on the way. If you don't mind me asking.
We have some watering holes north of town. There's some fish in there.
Where north of town?
A few miles north. Just head
Very vague.
straight north
I see.
from the church.
All right,
Should
there we
find
go. We got there eventually. Thank you, Yin Yan.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we set off? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more than ready to. If everybody else is ready, we're gonna look for. Well, here's the thing. Do you guys want to say goodbye to Ploopy Plop before we leave, or would
I
you
want
guys
to ask
rather?
if Ploopy Plop wants to come with us.
I mean, all right. So that's your answer. We should stop by Ploopy Plop's place. Zarian, Valmeen, how do you feel? Should we stop by Ploopy Plop, or should we just go and meet Ilrar and head to Jalrar?
I like Pleeply Plop too. I would like to say goodbye.
Okay.
Me too. Me too.
All right. Let's make our way over to his place and see if he's awake.
All right. I'm just gonna teleport you guys. Meow.
Or invite him, as Cuck said.
Meow.
Well, I mean, we're going to his place regardless. So if we invite him there, then that's what we do.
Yeah. You guys will show up at his house. You guys can ask around just to verify this is his house. There'll be people walking around, and you can knock on the door. Yes. Who knocks?
Ploopy Plop.
Somebody? Yes.
Ah, there you are, good friend. It's always good seeing you.
Ah, it is you.
Ah.
Ah.
You okay, Ploopy Plop?
Yes.
So you say yes. I don't believe you.
I was just a little disappointed from last night.
Listen, Pleepy. I didn't say I didn't like the ceremony. I think I had a bad mushroom. I just need to do it again.
Roll deception.
Never
Oh, you got it. Okay. It's deception. Oh, he rolled terrible. Okay. Ah, I see. I didn't quite understand that last night. Well, I guess I hope your next trip goes well.
It's not you, Pleepy. It's me. Believe me, it's not. I'll be a follower of Raridic at sometime in the future, I'm sure.
I'm glad to hear.
But speaking of transitions, do you wanna join us on our journey? Is there any way that you wanna come along with us? Keep our spirits high, say your zany lines.
Where are you going to?
Where exactly are we going, guys?
We're going to meet with Ilrar, and he's going to ferry us over to the town of the village of Jalrar. And then we'll make our way past that.
Dangerous.
I will be honest with you, Ploop. Our journey is not one of leisure and simple travel. We are expecting to come across trouble in our travels. So if that's something that you want to take into consideration, I would be remiss if we didn't warn you beforehand.
Just know, Pleepy, I will fight to the death for you.
I've seen how you guys handle danger. It is very enticing to keep you close by.
You do know the ways very well too, which could be useful.
Yes. Are you attempting to go after the drow, or do you have other plans?
Well, it seems that the drow are, regardless of regardless of whether we intend to go after them or not, it seems the drow are linked with what we are after. Are you familiar with
Okay,
The
I believe that never happened. I do not think that's what I presented. I think I presented the drow as being one of the main obstacles down here, but I
I thought you
don't
said the
believe they had.
drow were the ones that were opening the towers to go get slaves. I thought that was the whole point of the ley lines being sealed was because the drow
That
would
was
be
an
coming up
advantage
and
they
out.
took since it
Okay,
was
I
open.
I was under the impression that
Gotcha.
they controlled the towers
Gotcha.
so that they could come and enslave people from the surface.
Yes. But you didn't read the like sealing the ley lines book. That was Cuck, so Cuck would be able to correct you. But like the drow are not keeping the portals open right now. It's or as far as you guys know,
Mm-hmm.
basically like there's these control spires, and the control spires either had to have been rebuilt or something else is keeping the portal open. But these control spires weren't really kept like guarded or anything like that. It's just the power source that kept these portals or manholes
Gotcha.
open, family pits.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Um,
Well, then yeah, you continue, Coquelio. My bad.
Also, if you do come with us, we could possibly maybe pray together, eat a few mushrooms. You are more well versed, so you could help me out with finding this Brar Idic fellow.
would
And
you
see
have
the
enough
sights.
mushrooms for all of us?
Oh,
I only have a few left myself.
I have about 7 left.
I have 3. That would be 2 for everyone here.
See, Pleepy, I don't know if everyone here is down with the whole mushroom thing. I'm gonna kind of look at Valmeen and Velius, and say, but they're respectful of it, like they said before. They
Yeah,
just observe.
I'll chime in and I'll say, yes, Pleepy Plop. While I respect you and your devotion to Raridic, I myself am not familiar with the ways, nor do I practice, and I would hate to uh what is the word starts with a D. Now I'm fucking stuck. I hate that. I hate when I fucking forget it. It means to like take away. I'm fuck.
Detract?
Dilute.
I guess detract might be.
Downplay?
No, it's like
Deteriorate.
to keep to it would it's to keep him from
Decamp.
doing this. From what?
I'm just spewing
I would, I,
words.
I'm just gonna. I would hate to keep you from practicing your religious prayers by taking mushrooms for something that I myself am unfamiliar with and not as informed. I understand that you are a devout follower of our Idic, and I would much rather you have my portion of the mushrooms to carry out your prayers, and allow me to respectfully monitor and watch for your safety as we travel, as opposed to leaving us all at risk and limiting your ability to pray, if that's all right with you.
They mean no strife, though.
Incorrect use of that word, but we mean no disrespect when it comes to your religion. If anything, I would rather us be safe and have you have the ability to pray more often, and knowing that you would be safe during your time of prayer. If that is all right with you, please plop.
That's funny. Yeah, he seems down for it. He'll ask Ryan. Zorion, how was your trip last night? I know Cuck did not have the best of experiences. And,
you don't know that name.
Who's this Cuckrelio?
And I'm curious as to how yours went.
I would say it was good. I don't know if it was what was supposed to happen, but I don't feel negatively about the experience. And thank you for letting me, join.
You rolled in that one. Like I don't know how to roleplay on that one here.
He starts laughing. Ah.
He slips
Are
and
you okay?
he slips and hits his head on the door. Ow! I will go with you. It seems that my mind is
Please.
cleared of all duties that I have to this town, and I will follow you guys till the end of the earth.
Okay.
I'm glad
Sounds
this
good,
voice.
Slope.
I'll offer him a hand to help him up by his gill.
What?
by
You're
his
gonna
gill.
pick him up by the head, by the gills, or what? Are you...
You noodling
By his fin?
You fucking noodling? He's got arms. You can look at the tokens. Look at the tokens that are spread all over this map. They have
Oh, I wasn't
human
actually zoomed in
hands.
on them.
Yeah, they have human hands, and they wear little cloaks.
I was super zoomed out, so they're little fish.
Yeah,
with
they've
heads.
got hands. They're not just fish with legs.
I wish they were.
No, they've got biceps and triceps and fucking deltoids, bro. They've got
You look at this
forearms
token.
and fingies. Look at them.
Yeah, you guys will he'll take you guys to Ilrar, and you guys can get a boat. It'll be like half a day to day and a half. No, not day and a half. Sorry, half a day to like 2/3 of a day journey. You guys have anything else you want to do in town, or can I roll
I'm fine with you.
for how your
Good.
journey goes? Or do one of you guys want to roll? Do I leave it to you guys?
I'll roll.
Give me a
you're
1d20.
confident, bro. 1d20. You better believe. Oh, I clicked on Grammarly.
I got these
Yeah.
real dice itching to be rolled.
I mean, I have real dice, but y'all can't see that or confirm that. So,
Yeah,
20.
undisclosed dice. Oh, Zoran beat you
Redacted.
to it.
What?
Oh, that was me rolling as Orion. My bad.
It's like my computer's not. I'm not clicking anything.
Yeah, no, that was me.
Oh.
I have access. Here on.
That's Orion. That's fine.
Jack, was the
One
word
is fine.
deprive? Was Bush right?
Yes, deprived. Thank you, Bush. God bless. Oh, thank you, Bush. Jesus Christ.
All right, 11 works.
Him Smimp to the rescue.
You guys make it across journey a-okay. If you guys have any questions about the trip, let me know. Basic vehicle. It's a little weird. So basically, their travel across is like this volcanic, like ship-looking thing. Basically, they like hauled out like volcanic, like earth of some sort, and so it's resistant to the heat of the lake, and they can just get across the lake that way. It is hot. You guys will have to drink water. So how many water bags do you guys have? Like 5 pounds of water, so it's like half a gallon.
Yeah, I've got about probably
There's
like
5 of
4.5
y'all
pounds of
now.
water.
I'd say between the 5 of y'all, you'll probably drink about a gallon of water on this trip, at least. So,
Least.
two water bags or whatever are gone.
I had to. Cucrelio drank the entirety of one when he got high the first time. So
First
now I
one.
only have the one that's full left.
I believe we gave you a bunch. I think someone asked for like 5 of them.
Someone else must have them because I don't
I
have
believe Cuck asked for 5.
them. Okay.
I asked for 5 originally, and you said, no way, Jose. So I have 2.
That's fine. That's easy to carry. And then you can just
Yeah, I'm
give
carrying
Ryan
two,
20, and she'd
so.
be able to carry 20. Yeah, you guys can just
Love the
let's do Cuck and Velius. You guys are out of water, I guess. Or Cuck, you have one water bag, whatever.
we all right. Yeah.
You guys will share it. So Cuck down to 1 water bag. Keep the bag. Just make sure the weight's appropriate to 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
So we're not trying to search for extra bags. Yeah, you guys can get across the lake. I'll take you guys back to the map. Time wise, let's see how you guys do. You guys make it in half a day. Nice and easy. So you guys will get there. As you guys approach the docks, they will have little moss hour-G things going on. So you guys went from meow to meow. And yeah, you guys can get there. It looks like the moss is starting to fade a little bit, but you guys would know you probably have about like 3 hours worth of the day left. So if you guys chose, you could probably make it to the chasm that you guys are going to be heading down. So up to you.
We're in like it's like a similar coastal
Yep,
town.
pretty much exactly the same. Just copy pasta.
what say you, gang? Do we want to? Is there any hour G on display here? Can we tell if it's about to be night moss or
Yeah,
not?
there was some on the dock when you guys got there. Probably about
Yeah,
three to 5
hours.
hours. Yeah, left in the day.
Okay. So
Ladies.
we still got time. Yeah. How do y'all feel about this? All right. Good talk.
Alrighty.
Anyone can speak up at any
Lively
point.
crew we got today.
I'm good with any.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think of an opinion to have.
Alright, 2 neutral votes. I'm not saying anything to y'all. Make a choice.
Yeah. Velius is staring blankly at both of y'all until a word is uttered.
All right, I mean, we've got to choose.
Ammo box is also staring at you too.
No,
now.
the pressure's on.
I'm scared.
I am too. I can. The back of my neck is getting hot in two
Just-
little spots where he's looking at me.
And 2 little spots. Laser vision.
What do you think, Zorian?
Just
She
like
immediately passed it off to you. She's like, "Well, what do you think?"
What do you think, Zorian or Amy?
She's not here right now.
Oh no!
I think I've found a way to keep her down. This is agony. Okay, we gotta just. I'm just gonna. Do we have? I've gotta find a coin.
Megan, you,
Oh my god.
your character is the one who read the book about what's coming up after the chasm, or what's in the chasm. Think about it.
Jack, are
you need?
yours and Megan's tokens on the previous one updated or no? Are you at 26 or
previous-
27 health?
Oh, I'm at 26. I'll update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you update Megan too?
Yeah, I'll update both.
I'm gonna copy paste y'all on the new screen.
Yeah.
I think the tokens
I
from
got
the
you.
last page are more accurate.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, here. Here you go.
Flippy plop.
Hello, friends, companions,
So,
gang.
well, Flippy, we're just waiting to see what we're doing here.
I feel like this happens a lot.
But Flippy, you're so new to the group.
You're so new, but it feels like you've been here every day of every single.
Don't we all just
week.
have a little Flippy inside of all of us?
I feel like we kind of do a little ploopy, little ploop ploo.
Some days more than others.
So,
Well, Zorian, you'd know that you guys can make it to the chasm by the end of the day if you guys hoofed it.
I mean,
So,
that's
if you
true.
guys
We
wanted to,
could make
or
it
you
to
guys
the
could just
chasm.
sleep. It's up to you.
I mean, we could make it. So I mean, if we want to wait, we can. But we might as well go. Do I remember the chasms, like anything about it or beyond it or anything like that? Burp stream.
Burp stream, baby.
Yeah, there's a garlic cream cheese. It's coming back up a little bit. It's a little spicy. No. Basically, like the chasm, like it's not like sheer drop or anything like that. There's like little switchbacks here and there, and it basically the like only thing that's like very weird about it is it seems like you only go a couple 100 feet or so down, but you end up going miles. So it's a little weird, like magic of some sort.
Okay. Well, the
So,
chasm.
the trip down
is
isn't long.
magical. So maybe we should just go. Maybe it'll be fun.
All right. Is there anything here in town that we want to try and stock up on? Maybe Ploopy Plop knows a store here or two where we could perhaps purchase something that would maybe assist with us or assist us in our journey. Ploopy Plop, I've seen a lot of little like lanterns that are made out of these glass containers of this allergy. Do you know if there's a way that we could purchase one?
Yes,
maybe
the general
obtain
store would
one?
have some.
fantastic.
Thank
Could you
God.
point us out where the general store is?
Yes. I've only
Randy
been here a
made
few
it seem
times, but I
so
can find it.
hard.
Yeah, Randy was fucking like, you'll never get your hands on
let me
They
tell you,
trade they
Pleepy.
trade mushrooms. What do you
If
expect?
you ever
them
meet
to
someone
get?
named Randy Pleepy, don't do business with her.
Don't do business.
Oh, you mean
with her.
Famdy? She's such a nice lady.
Yes, Famdy is rather nice.
She's
just-
nice, but when it comes to allergy, man, is she a stickler about rules. Can't take any.
Nice. Yeah. Let's see how good this guy is. This guy's great with gold. He's gonna charge you 15 gold for the allergy.
Holy schmoly.
All right. I will
I'll-
put in. I'll put in.
I'll,
Let's see.
I'll just pay it off if you want me to.
Sure. I guess I was gonna put in 6 if y'all wanted to each put in 3.
Yeah, Cuck, Velius, as you go to like start pulling out your coin purse to pay for this, like Cuck just whips out his. He's like, I got it covered.
Yeah,
I'll,
I won't stop him if I'll look to be like, are you sure?
sussy.
And
Give me give me an investigation check.
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been rolling real poorly.
It's weird that it's weird that he pays for everything, but still has
I'll
money.
just put 2 platinum down and get the change back.
Jesus, what?
Isn't each platinum 10
That's
gold?
right.
And
It's,
it was 50.
I'm so sorry. I was thinking about like the Wizards of the Coast version of that. That threw me off for like a moment. I was like, what the fuck did you just do? What did you do?
Yeah, he'll pick
Anyway.
up the platinum, bite it, make sure it's good, and toss it in the register, give you 5 gold back.
Nice. Shall we?
Please will recommend filling up on water as you guys drink a fuck ton, and maybe grab dinner. Or
Is
something
there a
like
well?
that. There's like basins, same thing, rain like collection.
I will. Velius will begrudgingly
collection.
fill up both things.
God, y'all are so
both-
fucking
I'm gonna
crazy
fill
about
up-
wall water. You guys are gonna fucking die of fucking.
I'm gonna fill up
dehydration.
the,
begrudgingly. Yeah.
I'm gonna fill up the one that is empty without well water in it, but I don't know if it's like charcoal around or anything, but write not well water in big capital letters on my canteen.
Sure.
Oh, I have that quill and ink. I'm gonna write that on the canteen.
While we're
Give me a strength check.
What?
Give me a strength check.
it's like a leather bladder.
Never know.
Is what a
Might be
water
really
skin
strong.
is. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, but so you want to be careful. It's not like a hard canteen. It's a leather bladder that you fill up with water and cork.
Yeah. As you go to write on it, you
He fucking punctures it and just puts a hole in it.
Can I buy more at the bottom store?
yeah, you can buy another platter.
Okay, I'm gonna keep buying them until I can write on one of them that says not well water.
Yeah, just get it on the next one as you're more careful, or as it's not filled up and you write on it. Let's just take off 5 silver for another bladder or whatever. Another canvaback.
5 silver. Come on. What am I? Poor?
Roll another strength check to see if you broke it again.
I did.
If it's not filled up, you'll pretty much have no chance of puncturing through. If you write on it when it's full, it's gonna.
Well, the other one was empty. The first one was empty that I was writing on.
You said it after I said you filled it up.
No, I literally before I said anything, I said I'm gonna fill up the one that is not filled with well water right now.
And then you said, and then I'm going
Then I'm
to
gonna
write
get some
on it
charcoal
while
or
it's full.
something. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And then you said, I have a quote. Yeah, it was after you
Okay.
filled up. But yeah, don't worry about it. You're
God,
good.
Jack got my back for once. This feels great.
Yeah,
Whew.
listen. The facts.
Aurelia is even more
always
wary of
have
it.
whoever's in the right. So if
Just
you're in
add
the
that to the
wrong-
bio and notes.
All right, you guys can continue on to the chasm. Unless there's something else.
As we're filling up the water things,
Mhm.
Velius is gonna look over to Cucrelio, who offered so generously to buy.
You want me to write on
first-
yours?
No, who offered so generously to buy this 15 gold lantern, and is going to reach into his bag and pull out that one purple mushroom that I saved, and hand it over to Cucrelio and be like,
Oh, you want to trip together? I'm down.
No, Cucrelio, listen. Earlier, when you tripped without telling us, I was rather upset that you put the party in a situation that where you were vulnerable, someone who I care about, and we had to quickly, in an area that we were unfamiliar with, find a way to keep you safe as well as us safe with a man down. And I acted in a rash manner. I saved this mushroom just to kind of investigate it on my own, but you've proven that you're a lot more level-headed about this than I imagined, and I wanted to apologize and give you back this mushroom that I kept. If you'll
No,
accept
no,
it.
you keep it. I got plenty where that came from.
Okay, well, hopefully you at least accept my apology.
I'm thinking about it.
That's all that I ask, and I'll put the mushroom back and cork the two water skins that I have, and turn around to, I guess, everyone who was standing there. I don't know where Valmeen and Sarayan are, if they're here with us or not.
Yes.
Yep.
All
So
right, now that we're
have we
stocked
made
up and
that?
ready, Zarian, care to lead the way?
I sure will. In my head.
Here we go, in the Peter Pan voice, and then the Disney thing goes from the creators. Y'all know the sound. That's on TikTok and on every Disney ad for a DVD or VHS tape that's ever existed.
Megan, how you doing
Yeah.
on a computer? Are you gonna be able to get on or no?
Let me try it again.
I can continue to roll for her if necessary.
Okay, it's working on and off. It just I can't predict. Well, it's gone again. Never mind.
Is it just internet, or does it actually
It's-
like? Is it roll 20 or what?
It is like my computer itself. The screen will start. It's as though I've lost control of the trackpad. Is what's happened. So
She's losing it.
it becomes unresponsive. And it also won't stay on one screen. It will go back and forth rapidly. So
Okay.
How do you use this computer?
I really can't when it does that.
Well, you guys rolled an encounter. So I'll let you kind of decide. You guys want to do it today? It'll be a little hard with Megan needing to like roll through other people, or we can just hold off till next session. And we'll start off combat.
I'm fine with being a little more on the ball with like how we want to handle that. So like we can take the time in between this session and next session to, if obviously like Megan getting a new computer before next session or solving the issue may not happen, but we would at least have enough time to talk about how we want to handle it in the meantime.
Yeah, if we're gonna put it off, can we at least like just get like the layout of what we're getting into? That way we can
Yeah, we
think
could
about
we
it.
did like the flavor of it. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And then
off
just save it
about
for
what happens, and
yeah.
then we'll talk about how the actual combat and like the rolling happens
Mhm.
in the week, and like
That's
if we end up
if you want to
we'll-
put it off. I mean,
I feel it's best just because otherwise we're kind of doing it off the cuff on the fly, and if we run into a problem it like breaks up combat, or
Yeah.
we can start fresh right in the thick of it on this beautiful forest terrain.
yeah. I'm
to
fine either way, but I definitely lean more towards the having more time to deal with it.
Up
just
to y'all.
figure out exactly
How
how
we
we want to handle it.
Yeah, that seems good to me.
Yeah, obviously this is a
'Cause,
group effort.
So know what you guys are up against.
Just you can just like all I need is the flavor text. All I want is like if we're walking and there's something happening,
Like, what do we
like,
see initially?
what do we
basically?
see? What's happening? What's
first
going on?
impressions.
We don't have to get like into it. Just like we're traveling to this chasm. We've got our water skins filled up. One of them's labeled not well water. I see a big purple smudge on this.
Big purple smudge is chasm. Chasm.
Oh, okay, so that's like a
Safe for
drop
where,
off.
Sa- safe for where Sasuke's still there.
Yeah,
Safe
ignore
for
the
where
trees.
Sasuke. And you know what? Previous
rest
us is over there. There's- Look, it's past us over to the right.
and the fish.
Oh my god.
Um,
Weebly Plop's friend is over there.
Valmeen. Oops. Valmeen, give me a 1d4.
Okay.
Nice. All right. As you guys
Alright,
approach,
Mom.
you'll see 3 little eyes popping up above the border, like meh, meh, and meh.
Mushroom Man.
and you'll hear little like squelching sounds, little
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
dear.
ASMR stream.
yeah, as these red gelatinous oozes like start creeping over the edge of the pit, the family pit, and they're covered in eyes and mouths. Those two of you that have read the book will know these are called gibbering mouthers.
Oh.
These
Hmm.
aberrations,
Aberration.
aberrations,
Yeah.
have multi attack. They get one bite and one spittle attack. So their spittle has a recharge timer, and they spit a chemical blob up to 15 feet away, and the glob explodes, blinding on impact. And then each creature within 5 feet of the spittle must make a dex save to not be blinded, basically. They'll be blinded for a
Gotcha.
turn. So that's the biggest thing. There is some other stuff that they do, but we'll leave that for next time.
All right.
I will see you guys next week.
Oh,
Shout
yeah,
outs.
thank you.
Sounds good.
First of all, major shout out to Josh. Thank you for running another session. It was absolutely wonderful. Had a
Yes,
had a
thank you.
blast.
Thank you.
As usual. And then yeah, your boy hasn't been streaming and is currently on a hiatus. So Wumpa underscore fruit 22. Actually, is there even an underscore? I don't think there is.
I don't
No,
think there
just Wumpa fruit 22. Currently on hiatus just because I am having a big move within the month, and there's just a lot of things going on life-wise before that is going to cut into when I can stream regularly. So check in every Tuesday, Thursday around 8-ish. There might be a stream, there might not be. Just be aware of that. Once I start and finish the move in the first month of August, there will be way more consistent stream times where I'll be streaming twice a week, every week. So be on the lookout for that. And that's all I have to say. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody being a part of it. Both players, DM, and everyone in the chit chat. It's lovely to have y'all. And that's all I have to say about that.
Nice. Anybody else?
All good.
A
Alright.
moderator around that.
All right. You moving? When are you moving? Are we allowed to know?
Me? Yeah, I'm moving that first week of August. I will
Okay.
be moved in
Oh,
by
okay.
the end of that first week. So
Nice.
that starting that like second week of August, I will be officially like back on regular stream schedule. So be on
Nice.
the lookout for that.
Getting like Google Fiber, bro.
Unfortunately not, but the internet is fine. The internet is
It's acceptable.
it might be a small downgrade in internet,
Mm.
but I'm also going to be the only one using it, so it still should
Okay.
be fine.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys next week.
Hell yeah.
you.
Thanks for the
Thank
stream.
you.
Thanks for the time, and then thanks everybody for making my Wednesday night super entertaining.
I'll probably use the old Discord channel just to like check in and make sure we're all still good. But we'll probably use this since I kind of like this light up thing. So.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm down.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Night.
You
Good
guys.
night.
All right. Got any broskies and brohans? Need a cool raid or something?